1580 KGAL.
The following sports broadcast is an exclusive presentation of 1580 KGAL. You can follow the Warriors all season long, every snap, every score, every game, home and away on KGAL. Tonight's game is brought to you by Economy Supply Building Center, Mama's Fine Italian, City and Suburban Electric, Lassen RV, Power Honda, Ixtapa Mexican Restaurant, Linco Federal Credit Union, Burgerville, Crabtree Automotive, Lynn Lanes, Willamette Community Bank, Les Schwab Tires of Lebanon, Bing's Kitchen, Like New Appliance, Lynn Benton Tractor, Wilson Motors, and by Canega Tire Factory. Now, get ready for Warriors football. With all the action, here are Radio Ray and Rob Allen, live on 1580 KGAL.
Let's introduce everybody. I'm Radio Ray, that's Rob Allen, but also here is Scott Landren, better known to millions and millions as Statman Carruthers. Here would be somewhere in Bend. There's a story that goes with that, of course, but we're at Bend High School tonight, not too far away from Pilot Butte. We were here 2 years ago for the opening game of the Warriors season on a beautiful night in early September. The sun was shining and reflecting brilliantly off Pilot Butte, which would be directly in front of us. Unfortunately, tonight is the first Friday in the month of November, and as we look in front of us, we see the light standards, and you cannot see anything beyond that here in this beautiful Central Oregon country. Tonight, the Lebanon Warriors are here for what they call a play-in game. I think that's rather unfair to the 16 teams who are playing tonight in Division 5A. They're in the playoffs. They wouldn't be here if they're not in the playoffs, so let's give them credit. It's not play-in, it's the playoffs. It is the first game of the playoffs. The OSAA, we've discussed this at length, and we've dissected it, and we've disparaged it, so we'll not go into that tonight. But through their strange analysis, they rank 24 teams by their power or their position, just like the BCS does for college football. Now, the first 8 teams, when the regular season wound up last Friday night, are at home tonight because they have a bye week. The next 16 teams that comprise the powerful 24 playoff teams are in action tonight. And the number 16 team, Bend, is meeting the 17th ranked team, the Warriors, here tonight at Bend High School. They both have losing records for the season. Bend was 2-0. This is what we're going to tell you. We're in a press box where it's like an old Marx Brothers movie. Do you ever see the one where they're on the ship and the people keep coming through the room? We're in one of the end booths here. A lot of important people here. I'm out. To get through, people have to come through the door, and then they try to get here's 2 more to come through. 3, 4. Wait a minute. Where's everybody going? Some of these coaches? Some of them are coaches. Coaches, good luck. Okay, can you make it through there? You going to be all right? All right, here we go. If you have the video portion of the program, it's worth it. This is great. This is a C-like for the movie. Good luck. Thank you. Football coaches are not small guys. Thank you. Holy smoke. It's like the WWE just came through. All right. And we're in one small, compact, crowded, claustrophobic booth in the press box that is not very wide. There's the window with one arm. There's the wall with the other, and I do not have to extend either arm too far away to hit the sides. Plus, it's rather narrow, but it's at one end of the press box, and people keep coming through and passing through like an old Marx Brothers movie. I think it was Night at the Opera, one of those where they're on a ship, and the room, they're actually stowaways. The room gets rather crowded. All these people keep coming in, and the room is packed. That's exactly the way it is here. There are about 4 spaces like our booth on the way down. So many people have come through here, Rob. I can't imagine where they all are because they keep going that way. There's not enough room down there. There's only room for about 10 people. This whole area. And now we're going the other way. Well, one's coming out. They just got smacked at the door here. Now we're going back. The first one to go the other way. There's about 50 people have come through, and only that's room for 10. That was Andre the Giant, who just went through. You don't mess with him. When I said I just got smacked by the door, I thought he was going to smack me. So that's the way it is here in the booth tonight at Bend High School. It is the playoffs. Both teams, as I said about an hour ago, have losing records for the season. Warriors 4-5, Bend 2-6. So why is Bend the home team? Why are they the stronger ranked team? Well, as we've explained at length and disparaged at length, it depends upon a power ranking. And even if you lose a game, you get a certain amount of points by playing a team that is well ranked. So they played Marist, a very highly ranked team. They played Mountain View, and they played Silverton, all very high ranked teams. The Warriors have played Mountain View and Silverton, but did not play Marist. That one game against a stronger team, although they lost it, is what makes the difference here tonight. Although Ben winds up the season 2-6, they are the home team this evening. And that's not to disparage them. This may be a very even game. I don't know who I would choose as the favorite tonight, Russ.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of offense, Ray, because both defenses aren't as good as they have been in the past. And certainly there's been a lot of talent from both Bend and Lebanon. We were here a couple of years ago for a great opening September night game, Ray. It's the first time we've been here this late in the season, but there's not a strong contingent of Warrior fans that have come, but there are some Warrior fans I see over there across the way that have come over. It's certainly around 50 degrees outside. It's not terrible nice weather, so it's nice and dry. So I'm expecting a lot of fireworks, offensive fireworks from both these teams. We better take a timeout as we are getting close to game time already tonight. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and tell you they do have common opponents in Mountain View and Silverton, and we'll tell you how both teams fared against them. Both teams lost to them, and rather comparable scores. We'll tell you about that in a moment as we continue the playoff game tonight between Bend and the Warriors on KGAL.
Making life easier and more productive, that's what Lynn Benton Tractor can do for you. And it all begins by discovering how the full line of Kubota equipment can help.
We're still doing business the American way.
Highway 99E Tangent.
Porcupines are cute, but they can ruin your tires if you run over their tail. Luckily at Les Schwab, along with great prices, every one of our car or pickup tires comes with the kind of protection most other places don't give you, like free flat repairs and more. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Albany Burgerville is celebrating 50 years of serving customers fresh, great-tasting food with a mission to serve with love. Pick up a Burgerville card now and earn rewards cash for every $1 spent. See store for details. Stop by Burgerville after the game. Order a famous Tillamook cheeseburger. Open 7 a.m. to midnight Fridays.
Hi, I'm Dave Wood, President and CEO of Willamette Community Bank. Our focus is local. Local people, local families, and local businesses. We promise we'll always be that bank. Willamette Community Bank, service like no other. We promise. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1580 KGAL.
Welcome back. Both teams meeting in midfield. The captains of the Warriors and the captains of the Lava Bears. The Bend Lava Bears are out at midfield tonight. Bend will be in their golden trousers and the blue tops with the golden numerals. And the Warriors in their red trousers, red helmets, white shirts. About ready to begin as the captains exchange handshakes. The two teams have two opponents in common during the regular season. Mountain View was the first game for the Warriors. The Warriors lost that game at home, 35-21. Last week, and I believe that game was here, wasn't it? At Bend, the Civil War game with Mountain View? I think so. No. I have it written down as at Mountain View. Okay. Last week at Mountain View, what they call the Civil War game here in Bend, Mountain View just a few blocks away from here, Mountain View beat Bend 40-14. So Mountain View beat the Warriors 35-21 on the road. At home, they beat Bend 40-14. That's rather a comparable score. One at the beginning of the season, one at the end of the season. In between, the second game of the season, Bend faced Silverton and lost 27-0. The Warriors lost 28. Was it 28-6 was the final score, Rebel? National anthem. It was. National anthem. We can stay for our national anthem this evening, but turn up our
as the twilight gladly moves the stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the rounds like we won, who were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets burglar, love of thirteen air, gave through their night. Let us play
nicely done by a young lady we saw earlier. She was peering through our window here and asking which direction should she go through to get to the box. And we pointed the other way, and I think that was the better direction. And most people, for some reason, seem to keep coming through our door. And most of them, I think, are headed a long way down. Through every booth here and every door keeps opening. It's a funny situation, particularly here where we're rather crowded. We had a couple of people, and our equipment is in here. Takes up a little bit of space. Well, it should be interesting tonight. I think this is going to be a closely played game. If you look at the two right there, nice job. Did you just do the national anthem? Very nicely done. Very nice. Nicely done. Are you his father? Oh. Sorry. All right. This
could happen all night here, folks.
We just met the young lady that did the national. Hi, how are you? I'm Ray. What's your name? Dan. Good to see you, Dan. You're probably going that way.
Get by.
Let me open the door for you, okay? Go ahead. Go ahead. Good to see you, Dan. We'll see you again later. Are you the sideline reporter? Oh, come on in and do some stuff with us too. We'll see. There's a band station right next door doing the broadcast over there. Their sideline reporter just came through the booth, along with the young lady doing the national anthem. All right, here we are about to start the game tonight. 2-6. The only thing for Ben, Rob, those two victories over Summit. That's not a good school. And Franklin, which is not a good school, they don't have any impressive victories in their resume tonight. Ben will kick to the Warriors. The Warriors will bring it out to the 30-yard line, and that's where they will begin on their first series this evening. That was Tim Farrell on the return tonight, and the Warriors will begin 1st and 10 at the 30. Despite the fact that they played Marist, which is among the top 3 ranked teams in the state, that's what really put them over the hump as far as being the home team tonight rather than the Warriors. Their victories are not impressive.
No, but they've been close against some very good opponents. West Salem won their league up there in Salem at 8-1. They lost to them by 2 touchdowns earlier in the season.
A first down for the Warriors would be a running play, and it's a good one, and it nets a first down out past the 40 to about the 42-yard line. You'll sometimes have to help me tonight.
That leaves Tim Farrell.
I was about to say that. That's Tim Farrell, number 35, and I hate to say this, but on the far side of the field, it is difficult. We are rather removed from the field, and I'll tell you, those numbers, unless they turn around, are really going to be tough for me tonight, so I appreciate any assist.
There for you, buddy.
The Warriors will be in the I formation for C.J. Hargis, their quarterback, replacing the injured Brandon Marquez, and pounding straight ahead is Tim Farrell out close to the 50. Let's see if it is Tim when he gets up, if it's number 35. And it is Tim.
You know, the other loss that was a quality loss for them, and all of them were really quality losses like you alluded to earlier, Ray, but the double overtime loss to Redmond, who is the number 1 team in 5A, 47-41. So this team can play.
I'm glad you told me that, because the only victories they had were not against good teams, and the second down for the Warriors on a 2nd and 6. They get stuffed there, and that is Tim Farrell again carrying for the Warriors.
And you could tell that time, Ray, that Hargis wanted to keep that, but he could not get the ball away from Tim in time. And the Lapa Bears had a great defensive stand there. Brings up the first 3rd down of the game.
They will bring it back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may have gained just a little bit where he was tackled was in the backfield, but his forward progress makes it a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 5. The handoff again. Oh, it's the keeper, Hargis, and he will pitch to Pravatsky. Pravatsky is crushed just across midfield. Wow. It looked like a handoff to Farrell. Then it was a keeper for C.J. Hargis, who pitched at the last second to Taman Pravatsky, who looked like he might have some room, but he ran into a wall about 3 yards short of the first down.
And he got his helmet ripped off, Ray. I thought there was going to be a penalty flag there for unnecessary roughness or hit to the helmet, but his helmet got literally ripped off his head. No penalty, and the Warriors got a punt.
So 4th down and 3 for the Warriors, and they will kick, standing back at the 38-yard line. It is Tim Farrell who is kicking, and it'll be a low bouncer. That will be to the benefit of the Warriors because it will roll inside the 25, inside the 20, and finally dead at about the 16.5, to call it the 17-yard line of Ben, 1st down and 10. That's a peculiar scoreboard. Have you seen that? The way they have 1st down and 10. The 1 is on the far side of the board, and the 10 is underneath it.
I remember that. Yeah. It's a little older school type of scoreboard rather than the newer versions they have.
So 1st and 10 for the Lava Bears. We'll see how strong they are in their first possession. The Warriors 3 and out. Jonah Koski is the quarterback. Duke DiGaetano is likely to be the most used running back tonight. Instead, they will throw on first down, and it is...
Oh, no. Did he catch that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
It's complete to Cody Connell just across the 40 on a prayer out there. Derek Ouillet, let me see if I pronounce this, Ouillet?
Yes, that's correct.
Derek Ouillet was covering him, but he was just a little bit in front of him, and the pass was thrown behind, maybe intentionally, and Cody Connell caught it at the 40 where it's a first down. But that was a prayer. That one was up in the air a long time. But Derek was out in front of the receiver and couldn't get back to the ball. Jonikoski will hand off. It'll be DiGaetano for his first carry of the night, and there will be many, probably over 20. 45-yard line is where he will go, about a pickup of 4, maybe 5. That could give him out to around the 41. We'll call it 5, second and 5. He carries multiple times, more than 20 times each time they had a newspaper report of their games.
Yeah, he had 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there last week against Mountain Dew for some 80 yards. So he is a really good hard runner.
Jonikoski hands to the first back through, and that's going to be a first down. And let's see who that is.
Looks like a 20. Yeah, number 20.
Number 20, Hunter McDonald. So Hunter McDonald, they go in the eye. Hunter McDonald is the up back, and DiGaetano, the deep back. In the games for which they had newspaper reports on Oregon Prep Sports, McDonald did not get a carry. He was used as a wide receiver. Here's a pass into the flat for Connell, who will gain across the 45 of the Warriors and down to about the 43. So a key third down is coming up here. But it may well be that they would go for 4 downs here. They may choose to do that. They are in Warrior territory. About 6, third down and 6. Koski will hand to DiGaetano. He's got some room. Look out. He has stopped short of the first down on a good tackle just when it appeared that he might have enough room for the first. He'll be stopped at the 40-yard line, and they'll be about 2 yards short on fourth down. I would assume that they're going to go for it.
The Warriors were almost caught off guard there, too, Ray. They weren't set. Their defensive alignment was not set, but Taman Pravotsky provided the tackle there in a third and short situation.
Connell is the receiver to the right. Sammy Godlove to the left, but they will hand off to DiGaetano. He's got the first down and caught from behind after he gains across the 35. And Bend is showing good movement on their first possession of the night. The Warriors were 3 and out, but Bend looks like they're on their way.
They're running the ball most of the time. They will pass just to keep the defense honest. But I remember last year, Koski, quarterback, senior this year, he was a junior last year, has a really good arm. So
34-yard line, a fake play action, and a throw out to the far right side is complete to a receiver at the far right. I'm not sure who that is, but he has the first down, and they are deep into Warrior territory now, past the 25-yard line. Maybe close to the 20. And
I think that's McDonald. I heard the PA announcer say 28, but that's number 20.
Camden Stoddard. Camden Stoddard, number 28.
There was no 28 out there, Ray. It was weird night already.
20-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage. Koski will hand off to DiGaetano. Tries a little bit of sidestep. Little juking, and he gets a couple of yards across the 20. Not much on first down. The Warriors did a good job of quickly gang tackling DiGaetano. Picks up 1, and it's second down and 9. But inside the Warrior 20 already. 6:53 to go, coming down to the halfway mark of the first quarter. No score. Warriors didn't score in their first possession. They were 3 and out. Jonikoski is the quarterback. Long count this time. He will go back to throw. No, he doesn't. He hands off up the middle, and there's nothing doing there. Maybe a couple of yards at the most. So third down and perhaps 7 if you are kind. He did hand off. I thought he was going to throw.
It was just sold. Now third down situation with third, and this is a passing type of situation. So if I'm Derek Ouillet, I might be looking for that fade that was thrown earlier here for the end zone against number 4 there, Cody Connell.
One receiver left, one right, and he will throw here on third down. He rolls out. He throws down here and throws too high for DiGaetano. And DiGaetano, it's incomplete. That would have been a first down inside the 5, but the ball was way high. He had that pass. He could have completed it.
Yes, and actually that was intended for Connell on the other side there, Ray. So he was wide open, just missed the mark there from Koski, but
So you're telling me that was 4 and not 9?
I think it was 4.
It looked like.
I think it was. It was so far away, though.
Yeah.
It's hard for both of us to tell.
You're being kind to me. I thought it was Di Gaetano, who sometimes is a receiver. He catches a number of passes in addition to running. Back to throw. Koski will throw to Di Gaetano on a screen, and he is down close to...
No, I think he's short.
The 10-yard line. I was going to say close to the 10-yard line. Not close to the first down. They needed 7 on that 4th down, and he did not get it. And so they will turn the ball over, and the Warriors do get it back. A long drive, but it ends at the Warrior 10-yard line, maybe out to the 12-yard line. They don't have that on the scoreboard. They don't bother to list that on the scoreboard. You notice that?
Yeah, I think I remember that from a couple of years ago as well, Ray. They're just not on it. This is playoff time. You need to have everything going.
All right, the Warriors' second possession of the night. C.J. Hargis under center. He has backs in the eye. Tim Farrell and Taman Pravatsky, and he will hand off to, I think it's Taman on his first carry of the night. He'll carry across the 15 out to about the 17, 18, depending upon the placement. And a good pickup on first down, but
Very
still
good.
about 4 yards short, maybe 6.
Might have got
first down.
Yeah, 6 or 7 yards. That's good. A good sign, Ray, early. The Warriors got to be physical. Got to be the most physical team tonight.
CJ calls the signals. Long count. Nobody jumps. Hands off to Tim Farrell, who bursts straight ahead and gets a good block from the center of the Warrior line. He will get close to the first down, but it'll be a 3rd and short. Maybe, no, it's a first down. He did get the first down as they placed the ball probably right at the mark of the first down. The Warriors do not need a measurement. 1st and 10.
A nice job by the Warrior offensive line. Of course, double tight end set. They've been doing that most of the year. And as the Warriors run that triple option, the veer option offense.
28-yard line is the line of scrimmage. And this will be Taman Pravatsky on the handoff, who gets out to maybe, I'm sorry, that was not the 28. Did I say 28? I did. It was the 18. There's a little difference there. 18-yard line. He gets past the 20, 25, maybe out to about the 20. Where is it? 27. I have to wait for everybody to separate from the ball. A little bit distant to that field. Plus, there's a glare of the lights here as we look out through the window here tonight. Those light standers right across the way. Back to throw is Hargis. First time. He's got Luke Rapé. He's got the ball at the 50, down to the 45-yard line and brought down. Luke Rapé on the reception, and it was just short of the 50 where he caught the ball, turned, and goes into Lava Bear territory at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Do you remember earlier in the season where Luke was so wide open on a couple of plays in each of the first 2 games, and he dropped the ball, but this time he's catching it when it counts, Ray. Nice, beautiful play to set up a first down at Lava Bear 45.
He was open where he caught the ball, but really not much of an opening downfield. He just burst straight ahead. He's a powerful kid. Here's Tim Farrell, speaking of power. No, it's not. It's a keeper for C.J. Hargis behind Tim Farrell. And C.J. will gain down to the 41-yard line, a gain of maybe 3 on first down. It'll be a 2nd and 7, maybe a short 7. 2nd and 7. 3:51 remaining in the first quarter. Clock running quickly as both teams primarily keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps going. C.J. Hargis under center. One receiver to the right side. That's all. Looks like a running play for the Warriors. And they will hand off to the deep back. Taman Pravatsky's got a lot of room. 30. Inside the 30, it'll be a first down, and the Warriors are knocking on the door down to about the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. A good hole at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're mixing it up with the inside veer and then the outside with Taman, inside with Tim Farrell and sometimes Keontae Davis. But the Warriors, the offensive line has finally found a groove right now with this drive. Hopefully they can put some points on the board.
27-yard line of the Lava Bears, 1st and 10, and I think maybe might have been a fumble on the play, but picking it up is the quarterback, C.J. Hargis, on the snap. Looked like maybe he wanted to do just a quick shot right up the middle, or he just simply fumbled the snap, but he falls on it at 2nd and 10.
He definitely fumbled it, Ray. It was fumbled by C.J. and recovered, fortunately for the Warriors, by C.J. Very, very fortunate break for the Warriors.
So a second down is 10 as CJ sets a receiver to the right side. That's Matthew Tracy, just that lone receiver, this time actually to the left side. Backs in the eye. He will use play action. He will go back and he will pitch to Taman. Taman's got some problems. They tried that earlier tonight, and it's the same result. After the pitch, there are people waiting for him just a couple of yards ahead, and he runs into a wall again and is tackled at the 24-yard line, so a third down coming up. Third and about 6.
And the Warriors are testing the outside perimeter of the defense of the Lava Bears, which so far has been very good. They're all good tacklers, Ray, and they're very speedy to the ball. So just to test those outside plays. But the Warriors, make no mistake about it, are going to make most of their success up the middle.
Third down along 7. They send Pravatsky in motion. Play action throw over the middle. The Warriors have it. They're down inside the 5 on a pass right down the middle. Play action. They had one back, and the pass is complete
to Luke Rapay. Number 6, the JV quarterback, of course.
Took a little longer for him to come back to my view, but number 6, Luke Rapay, catches the shot right over the middle. The other pass on this drive was complete over the middle to brother Jake. Or brother, Luke. That was Jake. So they're on the 5-yard line of the Lava Bears. Hand off to Taman. Taman grabbed from behind. Did get inside the 5. They're trying to still grab that ball away from him. They finally blow the whistle. He's inside the 5. He should be down at about the 4, maybe the 3. Not a big pickup, but second and goal coming up from the 4. They give him a yard on the play. Both passes on this possession right over the middle. One to Luke. The first one, a good gainer, and the second one to Jake right over the middle. The Rapay brothers. That's got to be a good feeling for them. They'll talk about that at home tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The lone back is Tim Farrell. He gets it and he bangs forward, but Ben does a good job of keeping him out of the end zone. They get maybe another yard. There'll be 2 or 3 yards to go to the end zone. They're going to need more than a yard on each of these carries if they want to get into the end zone.
I was so hoping C.J. Hargis was going to pull that ball back, Ray, because nobody had him on defense. He could have walked into the end zone, but gave it up to Tim. Now it's third and goal.
Just an estimate from here, but you can see the 5-yard line and the goal line. It looks like it's right in the middle. So third down and 2.5. They use 2 backs this time. It will go to the deep back, Taman, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. The Warriors, of course, give the first signal. They wait just a moment to see the official, and they both put their arms up. Touchdown, Warriors. A plunge by Taman Pravatsky for the touchdown. 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and the Warriors are up 6-0. It looked like they were going to trail 6-7-0 here in the game.
It did. Both teams are moving the ball, but no points to show for it, and now the Warriors are the first to score. Now they have the swing gate 2-point conversion possibility here.
They will go for the 2. Pass into the end zone is knocked away by Bend. Incomplete, and that looked like it was intended for Luke Pravatsky, not Rapay. Luke Rapay, incomplete. So they don't get the 2-point conversion, but they do get the touchdown with 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 6-0 Warriors. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
If you'd like to do it yourself or need helpful advice doing it, your neighborhood Ace Hardware and Contractor Center can help. Economy Supply Building Center has been that helpful place for over 58 years. Economy Supply Building Center, where Highway 34 becomes Tangent Street in Lebanon.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, offering lunch and dinner, takeout, and catering too. Here's Bob.
Come down and visit us and try some of our hand-tossed pizzas, my friends. That's right, hand-tossed.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, in the heart of Lebanon on Oak, between Main and 2nd.
KGAL.
Taman Pravatsky with some good blocking by the Warrior line. Pushes ahead for about a 2.5-yard touchdown with 24 seconds remaining. And it's 7-0 Warriors as the Warriors set the kickoff here at Bend tonight. Home of the Lava Bears. Every now and then you probably hear that public address announcer and you hear them, "Boo, Lava Bears." And we started getting into that the last time we were here.
He gets into it, Ray. You gotta love it for a little while, but it does get a little old.
24 seconds remaining as the Warriors will come out and they will kick off here tonight. First kick for them. They did have a punt by Tim Farrell, but they received the ball earlier in the game. Here's the kickoff. It is a good one that will be taken on the fly at the 15, the 20, outside of the 25-yard line and finally brought back maybe a little bit short of the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lava Bears. And the Warriors in their red uniforms with the white shirts tonight. Everybody looks bright because the helmets are catching the reflection of the light standards that are really bright across the way. Maybe just the level of the press box. But if you look up just a little bit, glance up, you're almost blinded when you look back down by those lights across the way. Here's Koski on the first down, and the pass is incomplete. It would have been right in first down territory, which is out past the 35. Kyle Bailey is the intended receiver, a senior, 5'10", 185 pounds. Their main players, their key players tonight, Kyle Bailey is one of the wide receivers who will probably be thrown to quite a bit. He is a senior. The quarterback, Koski, is a senior. Di Gaetano, the main running back, who also receives the ball a number of times in the game, is a senior. Cody Connell, or Connell, another wide receiver frequently used, is a senior. Long count by Koski. Goes back to throw. Looks out here. Throws over the middle, and whoa. Connell was the intended receiver, but the Warriors had like 6 players back basically surrounding him. Unfortunately, the pass was so high that nobody caught it.
There's a late flag, too, right about the 30-yard line, and the Lava Bears are walking back as if they are the culprits.
So the first penalty of the night should be a holding penalty here that will be costly for Bend as we get right near the end of the first quarter, 10 seconds left.
That pass was nowhere near the intended receiver. That was a miscommunication, a breakdown there.
Connell was open, but there were, in various distances from him, about 6 of the Warriors. That's an amazing number of white shirts around it, but not right where he was. It could have been completed.
They could have been, but he did have to get rid of it quick sooner, Ray, because the Warriors did have a blitz coming around his blind side. I did see a Warrior. I believe it was Fletcher Bellinger, number 2.
Oh, the penalty. The penalty was for an ineligible receiver down the field. I didn't see the.
And it was declined, so it's third down already for Ben.
Didn't catch the signal from the official where the flag was. It looked like it would be a holding penalty, but the Warriors declined the penalty, and so it sets up a 3rd and 10 for Ben from their own 25. It looks like a pass play from the shotgun for Jonah Koski, their senior quarterback. He does. Backs up the throw. Has to throw quickly. It's a prayer. And Derek Pouillet intercepts at the 45-yard line. It was similar to a pass earlier. Cody Connell, again, is the one that he is covering. And the ball, it was a good rush by the Warriors. As Rob said for the last play, he had to get rid of it quickly. And it was just thrown up in the air. And this time, the last time it was thrown short, Connell went back and got it. This time it was thrown a little bit longer, and it was Pouillet who was standing there. He has it, 1st and 10 Warriors.
Yeah, that's just a lesson to be learned there, Ray, where you get beat once. Okay, well, as a corner, you don't want to get beat again. And this time, Derek comes up with his first interception of the year for Derek. Couldn't be prouder. The Warriors are in great field position. This will be the last play of the first quarter.
Their own 47 with 3 seconds left in the first quarter. C.J. Hargis will hand to Tim Farrell, and he steps forward for a couple of yards. Got pulled down by the ankles, but still managed to just jump a little bit forward, dive forward into Lava Bear territory. They'll be at the 48-yard line, a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6 from the Lava Bear 48. End of the first quarter, Warriors with a touchdown, missed the 2-point conversion. Warriors 6, Lava Bears nothing. We'll be back at KGAL.
Need some electrical work in your home or business, but it just seems like too small of a job to call the pros? No matter what the job, call City and Suburban Electric. Proud to be a contributing member of our community. City and Suburban Electric. Call 451-5609.
Lassen RV at Albany has the new RV models on the lot now, ready for you to buy. Lassen RV Service Department has a new truckload of parts and accessories on sale just in time for fall fix-up. From changing a light bulb to rebuilding your entire RV. No job is too big or too small for Lassen RV in Albany, where friends send their friends.
The short drive to Corvallis will save you time and money. This is Steve Buckner from Wilson Motors, inviting you to experience the notable difference at Wilson Motors, 5th and Buchanan in Corvallis. Check us out at saveatwilson.com.
Good, tasty food. That's why Bing's Kitchen has been a lunch and dinner favorite for over 40 years. Choose Chinese or American meals that can satisfy the entire family or a gathering of up to 40 people on the South Santiam Highway in Lebanon. Choose Bing's Kitchen, where the food simply tastes best.
Your Mid-Valley home of the Lebanon Warriors. News Talk 1580, KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
6-0 Warriors, the touchdown, a 2-yard plunge by Tamer Provatsky for the touchdown. They missed the 2-point conversion near the end of the first quarter. As the first quarter ended, Derek Ouye intercepted a Lava Bear pass at the Warrior 48. The Warriors now change sides of the field. They'll go from our right to the left. And just as we came back, they were nice to wait a little bit. They had a motion penalty, and it is 1st, 2nd, and 9 now. And they'll go to the outside, and a good run will net about half of that distance. Let's go to the far side. Didn't see whether that was Kamen or Tim on that play.
It might be more than that, Ray. I'm looking at this near official here. They're about 4 yards. Nice gain. 4 yards from the first down. Gain of 11. Wow.
Well, they did pick up, remember, they picked up 4 on a first down.
That's true.
A 2nd and 9. So it's third and 4. And they try to go up the middle, and don't think, no.
C.J. Hargis.
The linemen, the blockers are up for a first down, but C.J. Hargis is not. He's still back near the line of scrimmage. I don't think there was any gain. It'll be 4th and 4.
He fell forward, right? Let's see. Actually, they put his knee down just short of the first down. So,
whoa. Boy, that seems like a good placement, and they may go for it. They will, as they did get a couple of yards, and I think they got a little bit of favor on that placement, and they got the first down. Tim Farrell just goes straight ahead, and he is powerful, and that line gives him a lot of room to run, and he picks up the first down across the 40, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. No, they'll put it at the 41, 1st and 10.
Well, you thought if there was any doubt the Warriors were going to try to draw them off sides, it was a very quick snap, but I don't think Ben was ready by the snap, and Tim Farrell was picking up 3 yards by the time he got tackled.
They used that quick snap very effectively last week against Dallas. I would think the Lava Bears would have seen that in the films if they had last week's film. They used it probably 3 or 4 times. Here is a handoff to the deep back. That's Provatsky. Tries to get to the left side and the outside, and they're doing a good job of keeping him from picking up big yardage to the outside. He's got some good speed. He does pick up a couple of yards, but they do a good job of stretching it out and picking him up at the 36-yard line. So maybe
gain of 5
yards on the first down.
He's still getting 5 yards. That's a very good sign. The Warriors racked up over 300 yards rushing last week, Ray. I thought last week was one of the best games they've played offensively with 63 points going against Dallas last week.
36 is the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 5. Lava Bears almost jumped. Instead, Hargis keeps and goes off right tackle inside the 35, and his dive should put it at about the 33. But it's 2nd down and about 3, or 3rd and 3, rather, for the Warriors, leading 6-0, but on the move again if they can keep this one going. First possession of the night for the Lava Bears. They got down inside the Warrior 20 and almost looked like they were going to be unstoppable, but the Warriors did stop them on downs and then took the ball downfield for their own touchdown and lead at 6-0. The pitch will be to Taman Provatsky. And Taman is outside at the 30.
I think
he should get the first down here, I think. And that should be it. There should be no question. Yes, it is. First down for the Warriors, just inside the Lava Bear 30.
Yeah, nice job by the Warriors there on the right-hand side, especially the receivers, Ray, because everyone's got a block in this offense. And the Warriors are now they're just picking, choosing plays right now where they could get 4 or 5 yards. One of these times they're going to break one. Hopefully for a touchdown.
One receiver to the left. That's Matt Tracy. Hargis will pitch to Provatsky. They'll try that play again. More success than the last time. He does get around the corner and gets inside the 20. They've tried that a couple of times tonight, and he has been stuffed after about 3 yards, but this time he managed to turn the corner and get down some good yardage. Let's see where they will place it here. They'll place it at the 18-yard line, and that's a first down. They got the first down on the play. Very good yardage.
Yeah, same play this time to the near side, Ray. We need to see more near side plays, but the Warriors' offensive line, they're grooving right now. I mean, really, every gain. I mean, mean, every play is a gain so far. So
Riley Wessel is the receiver to the right, but the handoff will go to Pravatsky. He tries the right side this time. They get under his ankles very soon after he got out of the backfield, but he still picks up some good yardage on the right side, down to 15, maybe inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a second down, depending on where they place it, second down at about 5.
And the backs are doing a good job of wrapping up that football too, Ray, in case another tackler comes in and tries to jar that ball loose. But getting closer to the end zone, here we are.
Credit Taman with 4 yards on that one, and they will go quickly with Tim Farrell on a burst up the middle. It'll be third down coming up, and he will be a couple of yards short. Third down and short just outside the 10, but the Warriors hoping to add more points, leading 6-0.
And you think with 3rd and 3 or 4, Ray, that the Warriors should be able to get this no problem. Definitely 2-down territory here. Just got to protect the ball, keep going forward.
Just outside the 11-yard line, and they need to get to about the 9. 3rd and a couple. Here's the pitch to Taman. He's got some block. Oh, and he slips. He slips and goes down at the 10, so he'll still be short of the first down. And a flag comes down.
Very late flag, Ray. I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Hopefully somebody with a late hit when he was down. He slipped. It looked like he was going to get at least one block to the outside and get that first down, but he slipped before he got to his blocker just inside the 10. So it'll still be about a yard short of a first down, but let's see what the flag is. It might be for a late hit.
There was also a Warrior that was trying to block outside. He might have been holding, so it could go either way here.
But there is a discussion. And they now slowly come out, and they will say a hit to the helmet.
On Lebanon?
By Lebanon. It must have been a block to the helmet. I'm not sure where they saw it. I couldn't tell you if the blocker who was waiting for Taman to come around, whether he went helmet to helmet throwing a block. That probably is the most likely explanation because the flag was thrown in that area.
I am baffled at that one, Ray. I think the whole Lebanon sideline is as well, but 3rd and long here.
3rd and 17 as a result from back at the 25-yard line. Back to throw. C.J. Hargis throws over the middle. He's got a touchdown, maybe. Riley Wessel touchdown. 5-yard line is about where Riley took it. He bounced off the chests of 2 defenders, bounced back and forth. I think one bounced him into the other one. He bounced off the second defender, turned into the end zone, touchdown. 20, did they have him back at the 20? It's hard to tell exactly. I'd say 26-yard line. 26, 27 yards on the pass by C.J. Hargis for a touchdown. They don't put the line of scrimmage up on the scoreboard. But a nice pass. And again, there were 2 passes on the first possession in which the Rapé brothers, one Luke, one to Jake, they were open. This time it was right over the middle. And Riley Wessel was wide open at the 5, although 2 defenders converged on him and tried to tackle him. But as I say, he bounced off into the end zone, touchdown. Timeout before they go. Let's take a 30-second timeout here before they go for 2 points or 1. But it's 12-0 Warriors, 7-12 remaining in the second quarter, 30 seconds, and we'll be back.
Edward Jones specializes in helping individual investors achieve their personal investment goals. Hello, this is Doug Phillips, your Lebanon Edward Jones financial advisor. Please call me to set up an appointment so I can assist you in selecting investments and services that help meet your goals. Call me at 541-451-4000. Member SIPC.
Need tires? Hi, this is Don from Conegat Tire Factory. From lawnmowers to tractors, cars, and trucks, we have what you need. And Conegat Tire's ASE certified mechanics can help you with your brakes, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and stuff you won't believe. Even propane for your barbecue and RV. Conegat Tire Factory, still at the Y in Lebanon.
1580 KGAL.
Well, we ask around, and it is hard to tell. 26-yard line appears to have been the line of scrimmage, so credit C.J. Hargis with a 26-yard touchdown pass to Riley Wessel. Right in the middle, that's their weak spot for the passes. That's 3 passes thrown in the middle where the receiver has been wide open. They will go for 2, try to make up for the last time where they didn't get it. C.J. Hargis goes back, throws into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Faked the handoff and threw into the end zone, incomplete, and tried to throw to the younger Rapé, Jake Rapé, incomplete in the end zone. So again, the Warriors missed the 2-point conversion. That could come back to haunt them. but they do have the 2-touchdown advantage. 12-0 Warriors. Let's take a timeout here. 7:12 remaining second quarter. Warriors lead the Lava Bears 12-0 on KGAL.
Has your stove lost its heat? Is your fridge or freezer no longer cold? Does your washer leave soap in your clothes, or has your dryer stopped tumbling? Then who are you going to call? Like New Appliance at 259-1131, of course. Like New Appliance, where every appliance shines like new.
Lynn Lanes in Lebanon, home of the best burger in town.
Good family fun. Bowling.
Open every day and until 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday nights. Ballistic bowling starts at 10 on Saturday nights.
Stop by Lynn Lanes in Lebanon.
1580 KGAL.
Sorry about that. I think we're back on.
Oh, no, are we back tonight? We're just having a discussion. Rob said, we turn the lights off in the booth. That stopped the glare. You can see a reflection in the window. You see the glare of the lights. It makes it a little bit tough on the field. But the people right in the next booth, they want the lights, and they're the home people. So the lights are back on. You were right. Without the lights on, it was a much better view. You don't see a reflection. You don't see the glare. Warriors lead at 12-0 with 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Warriors on top, looking intent upon playing again next Friday night. And next Friday night's opponent would be a tough one. Somebody in the top 8, and probably somebody pretty well up.
Yeah, it could be Redmond. It very well could be Redmond if there's no upset.
Oh, no.
And Lebanon is the lowest seed. They reseed.
Oh, no.
That's a possibility, Ray, but you never know with this OSA.
The kickoff by the Warriors is a low one that is taken at the 15-20. A pile there, and finally piling ahead across the 25-yard line to about the 27. Kyle Bailey runs it out to about the 27-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Lava Bears, trailing 12-0.
And we'll talk more about that at halftime, but if everyone who's supposed to win tonight, they are higher than the Warriors. The Warriors would be the only upset tonight, and then they would reseed. There's I'm just saying a possibility. It's not set in stone. Nothing is with this formula in the system, but the Warriors need to keep winning. This is survival mode, obviously, for the playoffs.
Jonah Koski is the quarterback. He will work with backs in the eye position. Man in motion, left to right. Jonah will go back to throw. Has a man open here, and it is complete to Connell at the 50. Connell slips, and he is brought down by Alan Ma. Maybe he slipped more than Ma grabbed him, but fortunately he was trying to turn. I think Ma got at least a piece of him to assist in that slip right at midfield. The pass is complete, 1st and 10, just across midfield into Warrior territory.
Now, the two men who scored touchdowns last week against the Cougars were Sammy Godlove and Wetzel, and they have not been used in this offense yet.
Christian Johnson, they'll use the end around. He's the man, and he's got it, and he'll pick up just a yard as the Warriors do a good job. They use the end around. Christian Johnson is one of their wide receivers. He's going from the right to the left and took the handoff immediately after the quarterback, Koski, took the snap, but not much there, maybe not even a yard.
Taman Travasky, from his outside linebacker position, came right through a blocker, Ray, got low enough to get the legs of the runner there and hold him to a yard gain. He could have gotten more on that.
From the far side, the far hash mark here at Bend High School, Jonah Koski with his backs in the eye operates a longer count by Jonah. Handoff to the deep back. That's Di Gaetano. Escapes, evades one tackler, but does not get more than a yard on that play. And a 3rd and long coming up for the Lava Bears. Impressive tackling.
Tim Farrell with the tackle there for the Warriors. So it's good to see the Warriors tackling Di Gaetano, because I remember last year, Ray, he ran for 180-plus yards at Heat Stadium. But so far, the Warriors are doing a great job.
Koski fakes, goes back to throw his grab, and he's thrown for a huge loss back inside their own 40. Koski was going back with total intention to pass. He tried to fake handing off, but I didn't see who got the tackle. Did you see which?
Fletcher Bellinger, number 2, with the sack for the Warriors.
He was not duped by Koski faking the handoff, and he kept after him, grabbed him by the shirt, and I mean a big loss. Koski just kept running backwards. Bellinger was like a shadow to him and finally tackled him inside the 40-yard line. So back at their own 25, the punt And the kick is up. It is a good one that will be taken by Taman Pravatsky on the fly at the 30, 35. Grab him by the ankles, throw him to sleep, gets to the outside, great run back, 40, 43-yard line. Flag comes down. And let's see who did what right at the end of that run. They had Taman Pravatsky by the ankles after about a 2-yard return, and somehow he kept his feet and then got blocking to the outside and returns it to the 43, but maybe so, maybe not. Looks like it's going to go against the Warriors.
Yeah, their huddle is moving further back. Someone knows inside information that we need to
Isn't that a musician?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you stay at the line of scrimmage?
Come on, yeah.
Block in the back.
Yeah.
A block and a bareback, that's B-E-A-R, back, will cost the Warriors on a fine run back by Taman Pravatsky. I said they did a nice job of blocking for him once he managed to get away from that initial defender, but apparently it was illegal.
Too good at blocking.
We're the guests. They ought to give us a little break.
Good field position still, though, for the Warriors, right? 34-yard line of their own 34.
So Taman still gets some positive return yardage, actually, because he did such a good job with the return. Even the penalty, he still picks up about 4 after he took that ball on the punt. Here is a handoff to Tim Farrell at the 40-yard line, and he will pick up maybe 6 on first down. 2nd and 4 for the Warriors. Clock running in a very quickly played first half. 4:35, 4:34. Warriors lead at 12-0 and hoping to take maybe even a 3-touchdown advantage into the locker room.
I was just going to say it'd be super nice for them to put up another 6 or 7 points here on this last drive. Second and a half.
2nd and 5 from the 40 with backs in the eye and one receiver to the left. There's a handoff to Pravatsky. He will try this left side. It's not. It's Braden Childress who will get outside across the 45 to the 48, and he will get a first down. The Warriors will get it 1st and 10. They'll have to move the chains. That'll stop the clock for a moment, but Braden got the first down. First time he's been in the backfield tonight. They've used Pravatsky and Farrell all night long, but they changed it there.
And the Warriors have a stable of running backs to use, Ray, so when someone gets tired, Braden Childress can come in. Keontae Davis, I've seen him in a couple times.
Here's C.J. Hargis. Hargis back to throw. Play action, throws out here, and he throws well out of reach of everybody just as well. The only one that would have been in the vicinity was Lou Prepay, and he was still about 5 yards from the ball. But he would have been well covered, and it was a good idea to just simply throw it long.
He was getting some pressure from Mr. Number 9, Duke DiGaetano, from his back shoulder, Ray, so he got rid of that. It was lucky. That ball was up in the air and way away from a lava bear, but second down coming up for Lebanon.
Hopefully that was his intent, to throw it too long. On the near side of the field to us, they will send Braden Childress in motion to the right, and keeping the ball is C.J. Hargis. He looked behind him as though maybe he intended to pitch to someone. There was no reason to do that at that point. He's not faking anyone out by doing that. It looked like he thought maybe he had somebody to pitch to. Instead, he has to dive forward. He picks up a couple yards.
Yeah, Braden Childress was well beyond the line of scrimmage, about the 50-yard line by the time C.J. looked. He had no help. He had to tuck the ball, get as much as he could. Got a couple of yards.
So backs in the eye, right at the center of the field here at Bend High School. The handoff is to the deep back, and it is Taman Pravatsky again, and Taman picks up just a couple. And they will have to punt here with 3:12 remaining. Well, so much for the 3-touchdown advantage. Now they need to keep the Lava Bears out of the end zone. Ball at the 50, right at midfield. It would be 4th and 7, so the Warriors will punt.
A big Stephen Kersley, number 71, 6'5", 245 junior with the tackle, Ray, for Bend.
Looks like Tim Farrell back inside his 40. It is. And the kick will be bounced. Fumble. Warriors have a shot, and they've got it. I think they have it at the 33-yard line. Tim tends to kick those balls low. This one had a little more elevation. It was not a worm burning, but it was still a low-line drive. And when it was bounced, there was no way that Kyle Bailey should have tried to pick that thing up, because that's tough. And he fumbled it immediately, and the Warriors were downfield. They had the best shot at it, and they retrieve it. They've got it first down. In fact, they're inside the 30 as they unpile at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a between hop, Ray. He should have let that ball go past him. Would have gotten a favorable roll for Lebanon, but a good break for the Warriors. Chance to score here.
timeout for the Warriors. They'll talk things over with 2:41 remaining and hoping now to get that 3-touchdown advantage if they can before the half. 2:41 remaining before halftime. 12-0 Warriors will take a timeout on KGAL.
You will come out a winner at Power Honda. Their talented staff will show you how easy it is to get the vehicle you want and the payment you need. Check out mypowerhonda.com. Call 928-0122 or just go in to Power Honda, Highway 20 east of I-5 in Albany, your Honda superstore.
Making life easier and more productive, that's what Lynn Benton Tractor can do for you. And it all begins by discovering how the full line of Kubota equipment can help.
We're still doing business the American way.
Highway 99E Tangent.
Your Mid-Valley home of the Lebanon Warriors. News Talk 1580, KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
12-0, the Warriors lead here tonight on KGAL Radio. I'm Ray along with Rob Allen here at Bend. A nice day to come over the mountains. Some nice trees, some nice colors, beautiful yellow colors as you head into the Cascades, Santiam Pass. And it's a nice evening here in Bend. It's still comfortable. It's rather warm for this time of the year. Here is a handoff to the Warriors deep back. I think it's Taman Pravatsky in, and Taman picks up a couple of yards on first down for the Warriors. They were just inside the 30, and he picks up maybe 2. In fact, with the ball is placed, they're actually going to go forward this time. You don't see that too often. No. They will give him forward progress down at about the 26. Let's say he picked up 2, 2nd and 8.
Now the Warriors have been given the gift here, Ray, with the turnover after the punt, the muff punt by the Lava Bears. Let's see if the Warriors can capitalize here with just a couple of minutes to go in the first half.
C.J. Hargis pitches to Pravatsky, tries to get a block on the right side and gets a little bit of a block, but then he gets hit low and gets really cut down inside the 25-yard line.
Cut down is a really good descriptive word, Ray. How do you survive a hit like that? Wow.
22, maybe right in the middle between the 20 and the 25-yard line. They've got to get down to the 18. So third and about 4.5. Clock is running down as they take a lot of time here. 132, 131 as they come to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 4. They will send a receiver to the left. That's Riley Wessel. He brought the touchdown pass earlier. The pitch will be to Taman. Taman tries to get a block on the left side. Does get a little bit of a block, but again, after the initial block, most of the time they tried that tonight, there's someone waiting for him, and he's brought down. They got the first down.
They got it.
They got the first down.
Needed to get to top to 18. It looks like he got to the 17, Ray, so just by a yard. But nice blocking on the edge by the Warriors. Another good drive going here.
The front point of that ball just at the 17-yard line, so they just did get past the point of the first down. Clock down to 102, but now they have a first down. The pass is knocked down. I thought they were going straight ahead on a run, but it was a fake handoff and then a pass by C.J. Hargis that got knocked down. Fortunately, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
And Jake Rapay was wide open in the end zone, too, Ray. There was no one covering him, so that was a bad break for Lebanon, a good break for Ben. Got their Lava Bear mitts up in the air to knock that pass down.
This time, though, the pass does stop the clock. So with 56 seconds, they've got a little more time to talk things over and get set. A 2nd and 10 inside the 20, trying to get up by 3 touchdowns if they can. Hargis will pitch to Pravatsky. Pravatsky bobbles it. It's on the ground, and I don't know. I think maybe the Warriors got it back, but they're going to lose yards. Ben says they got it close to the 25.
And they do.
Either way, if Ben comes up with the ball. A dangerous pitch as Taman has taken a deep pitch. In other words, it's not your short type pitch. It's a good deal of yardage that the quarterback, C.J. Hargis, has to pitch the ball to Taman, and that time it was kind of inside of him, behind him, and he dropped it on the ground. Ben recovers it 1st and 10.
And the way C.J. was getting the ball out, Ray, and sometimes I question that the way he was doing it was a push. It was more of a push rather than a toss. I like the underhand toss. You can control the ball a little better. Sometimes that push, an extra hand can get in the way there. Obviously, that's not a good transition.
Well, the Warriors lose that excellent chance to really take a hold on this ball game before halftime, and a pass from Koski will be complete to Sammy Godlove across the 35. It'll be a first down as he's knocked out of bounds. Riley Wessel, Taman Pravatsky, Matt Tracy all there. Holy cow.
Trying to get the Lava Bear crowd into it. They've been pretty quiet this first half for the most part, thanks to the Warrior defense.
The 36. First and 10, and from the shotgun, Koski back to throw, throws over the middle. Sammy Godlove's got it again. He should get the first down. They may have to measure. He was looked to be right at the point of the first down. If they give him the forward progress here, he will just barely get the first down.
There's a flag that was thrown just at the end of the play, about the 40-yard line. And the Lava Bears are marching back, Ray, so a blocking, or maybe illegal man down, legal lineman downfield. Receiver, I should say.
Receiver downfield.
And that will be costly with 36 seconds to go. And now, again, a long way to pay dirt, their first pay dirt of the evening, 12-0 Warriors. They'll count it back from the 35-yard line, and they'll be back to the 32. And the first line of scrimmage was 37.
Essentially, Ray, that was almost that was about the 48-yard line of Ben. That ends up being about a 16-yard penalty.
So the first and 15, it looked like where Sammy Godlove was. You're right. It looked like he had the first down. Maybe. Certainly would have been close enough to require a measurement. If not, they would have given him the first down. But instead, it's first and 15. Koski will hand off. It's probably DiGaetano, who is spun around by several Warriors, and he is brought down still well back at the initial line of scrimmage.
Tackled by number 43, Luke Rapay.
Luke Rapay in on the tackle.
Blake Warren was there, too, initially, Ray. Just almost got a tackle for a loss.
15 seconds to go. Lava Bears try to get to the line of scrimmage quickly here to get a couple of plays if they can before the end of the first half. Hand off to DiGaetano. He has some room, 40, and he is cut down by the ankles on a nice tackle by the Warriors as he is brought down by Riley Wessel, and that will end the first half. So the Warriors do go to the locker room. We were trying to wish them the 3-touchdown advantage, but they do have a 12-point advantage and looked good in this first half. Certainly were the dominant team as they lead at 12-0. Halftime tonight of this playoff, we refuse to say play-in. There are an awful lot of teams that are sitting home tonight and wish that they were playing. These two teams are. Why call it simply a play-in and diminish the importance of this ballgame? Playoff.
That's right.
Playoff game. The score at the halftime of this playoff game is, well, here we go. Here comes the crowd coming through. Sure, come on. Let's get. We're going to charge a toll through here. You're going to have to pay next time. At halftime of this playoff game tonight, first round in the OSAA playoffs, it's 12-0 Warriors leading the Lava Bears. You're listening to Warrior Football at 1580 KGAL. Here comes somebody else. We're charging. I'm sorry. There is a charge to come through. $5. $5 charge. Let me go forward here. You can go behind. There you go. Push me through the window. Thanks. The coaches just came through. They did not think it was funny to charge them $5.
No, they're not too happy right now going into the locker room.
Fortunately, there's no fight here. Nobody took a swing at me. But then that's good. 12-0 Warriors were at the half tonight with more people about to come through, so we'll take a timeout on KGAL.
You'll always get your money's worth where the food is fresh and original at Ixtapa Family Mexican Restaurant in Lebanon. Roberto and his staff will provide a fun and affordable dining experience. So visit Ixtapa on the corner of Highway 20 and Wheeler Street, where parking is convenient and the atmosphere is sweet.
At Walmart, you'll find lower prices always. That's their pledge to you. And now with the Walmart Superstore, that means you'll find lower prices on just about anything that might possibly be on your shopping list. Walmart, bringing you what you want. Lower prices.
We're Linco Federal Credit Union. Keep your money in Linn County with Linco Federal Credit Union. Enjoy a visit with one of our friendly staff at a neighborhood branch near you today. Linco Federal Credit Union in Albany, Lebanon, and Sweet Home. In Linn, you're in.
Family owned and operated since 1979, Crabtree Auto stresses the small stuff when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. An oil change every 3,000 miles is a small thing now, but adds up to big rewards down the road. Crabtree Auto's ASE certified technician can help your vehicle maintain its reliability beyond 200,000 miles. Crabtree Auto on Hill Street, just south of 9th in Albany.
KGAL.
Well, it's like this on this Friday night. It's halftime at Bend High School. The game between Bend and the Warriors. It's actually nice to be back here at Bend. It's certainly a pleasant city to visit. I'd rather come this way across the mountains, at least given the weather tonight, the fact there is no snow in the mountains. I'd rather go this way than down I-5, like to Ashland or some way down there. It's a pleasant trip. It's a nice time of the year in the autumn. Unfortunately, it is dark here tonight, and because of those light standards across, you can't see anything. I'm surprised next door that they didn't want the lights off, because you're looking across at 4 standards on the other side that are really bright. And just as I mentioned earlier, the height, it's almost like you're looking right at those lights. You have to kind of look, of course, look down at the field. But if you look up for just a second straight ahead, it's almost like you're blinded by those lights before you look back down. Mm-hmm. But we are in a booth here. Oops, that's all right. I'll hang on a second. Let me get up here. I thought maybe I could sit down, but let's see if we can make it behind.
There you go.
$5 to come through. $5. Yeah, it'll be fine. I think it was another coach. They're ticked. We got more coming through. Sorry, $5. $5 to come through, please. Now, there's somebody that smiled. You can come through for free.
You got to know it's a halftime show.
You smiled at that. That was good. Can you make it through there? I wanted to sit down if I could, but I shouldn't have done that yet. Sorry. Oh, but now you got you got the cord for my headphone. Thank you. Thank you. You're very nice.
They're really nice people.
You're very nice. Thank you. Anybody else? No. Let's close that door.
Okay, well, sure. The unique halftime show.
I am surprised that they don't want the lights off next door, because when you turn the lights off, we lost the reflection in the window, we lost the glare from the light standards, but it doesn't make any difference with the crowd. They're coming through, lights off or lights on. But it's nice to be over in Bend. I'll say this, if you look at the history of Bend, it's really, it's changed so much because of the traffic and the people, but you don't notice that in the downtown area. The downtown area is still very nice, very pleasant. The main way that you notice the change in Bend, one is the traffic. And I noticed that because I got misled and took a wrong turn. I thought I was supposed to go, they said go 2 signals. Unfortunately, I'd already passed one of them. So I went past one signal looking for the second, wound up near Pilot Butte. I thought, well, I've been here before. I know my way around. I'll just go a little bit past Pilot Butte, make a right turn, and I can get back over here where we are. I'll make 2 rights. I made the first right. The problem was that I wasn't right. You can't make another right until you're in Klamath Falls. So a half hour later, I'm wandering around trying to find my way back. And I get back over in this area again, and I stopped to ask somebody, and they pointed in the wrong direction and sent me the wrong way. So it took me about 45 minutes when I was close. But welcome. It's good to see you. Come on in. Want to stop? I've got some food in my case here. Are you hungry? Thanks. There you go. All right.
We will never be in this situation ever again, I hope.
But I'll tell you, from my trip around the city, the big change here is that recently, are you coming out? You're coming out. All right. Somebody that sold roundabouts came to the city of Bend and sold 1,000 roundabouts. I guess I can't sit down here. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to do that.
Yeah, don't sit down, Ray.
See, the chair is in the way of the chair. I wanted to sit down at halftime. You stand for the whole game, you really start to get worn out. All right, I'm going to sit down regardless. Nobody's coming through again. Somebody that sells roundabouts came through this city and sold 1,000 of them.
And you found them all.
And you go through the roundabout, and it says, yield, don't yield. You got cars trying to rush into the roundabout because they don't want to stop. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation. So I got here a little bit late, not for the game, but I would have been here about 5:45. I finally got here about 6:30 tonight. But it's pleasant. Even being lost in Bend and driving around Bend was nice. And at the game tonight, 12-0 Warriors at the half. The stat man is here to tell us what happened in the first half, Scott Landren. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. So far, so good. Warriors 12, Lava Bears nothing at the half.
Hi, I'm Dave Wood, President and CEO of Willamette Community Bank. Our focus is local people, local families, and local businesses. We promise we'll always be that bank. Willamette Community Bank, service like no other. We promise. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you'd like to do it yourself or need helpful advice doing it, your neighborhood Ace Hardware and Contractor Center can help. Economy Supply Building Center has been that helpful place for over 58 years. Economy Supply Building Center, where Highway 34 becomes Tangent Street in Lebanon.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, offering lunch and dinner, takeout, and catering too. Here's Bob.
Come down and visit us and try some of our hand-tossed pizzas, my friends. That's right, hand-tossed.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, in the heart of Lebanon on Oak, between Main and 2nd.
Need some electrical work in your home or business, but it just seems like too small of a job to call the pros? No matter what the job, call City and Suburban Electric. Proud to be a contributing member of our community. City and Suburban Electric. Call 451-5609.
1580 KGAL.
We're at the home of the Roundabouts, Bend, Oregon, tonight, where the Lava Bears are entertaining the Warriors, and the Warriors have not been good guests. They've taken a 12-0 lead. On the first possession, the Warriors went out quickly, 3-and-out. However, the Lava Bears took the ball from their own, I think it was just past their own 20 to start their first possession, then went inside the Warrior 20, and they were moving the ball at will. It looked like they were going to quickly grab the advantage in the game and score the first touchdown. But suddenly the Warriors stopped the Lava Bears on downs. They went down and they scored, missed the two-point conversion. It was a plunge by Taman Pravatsky for the first touchdown, and then a longer pass on another possession gave them another touchdown. That was to Riley Wessel. Oh, here we go, a big crowd coming through. That's all right. Why don't we fold that chair up there? I'm sorry. Good to meet you all. How are you? Nice to see you. May I ask your name? Bob? Good to see you, Bob. I'm Ray. Nice to meet you. And you are? Kate? Caitlin, nice name. Caitlin, good to meet you. You're broadcasting the game next door? Yes, I am. Your name? Stephen, good to see you, Stephen. Thank you. You people have been very nice to us. Good to see you. Dealing with all this. That's all right. It's fun, you know. It's different. It's a lot of fun. I said it's like a Marx Brothers movie. Thank you. We'll close the door here. And that second pass was the second touchdown. That one was to was it Riley Wessel on the touchdown? Am I right without looking down? Yeah. 12-0. Warriors missed the extra point twice. Scott, what about the stats for the first?
Well, they're actually, very good stats, as you would assume in a 12-0 game. Bend, I thought, was going to be able to move the ball with relative ease early on. They marched down the field, but then the Warrior defense really stiffened up. They only gave up 100 yards of total offense in the first half to Bend, so that's not too bad. And the Warriors got 217. The big thing was plays. Lebanon ran 37 plays, while Bend only ran 21. So they definitely had control of the ball for most of that first half. Bend got 6 first downs in the first half. Better be careful. I won't turn off those lights here. DiGaetano got 24 yards on 7 carries. Koski, the quarterback, was 6 of 10, passing 80 yards. He did have an interception, but he's looked pretty good at times. Connell is their leading receiver, 3 catches, 49 yards. Warriors, basically, again, it's been 3 main players. Pravatsky, 14 carries, 58 yards. Farrell, 8 carries, 38 yards. And CJ having probably the best passing day of his career so far. 3 of 5, 75 yards passing. Wessel was the leading guy, 26-yard touchdown pass. Oh, then Rapay got that 30 yards, so I guess he's technically the leading receiver, but Wessel caught that touchdown pass. Warriors got 12 first downs in the first half, and the big thing, they were 5 of 8 on third down conversions, really controlled third down conversions, and I have some scores. Most of the home teams are winning. Let me see here. Milwaukee is down to Churchill, 14-6. Churchill is the road team. Ashland all over Corvallis, 24-0. Not really too surprised by that score because we've seen both of those teams earlier. And
do you know where Corvallis was ranked, Scott, on the power thingy?
Yeah,
it's probably near the bottom, right?
Yeah, they were 23, I believe.
I am surprised that they were even in the 24.
Yeah, they were 23.
They had such a terrible finish to the season, getting slammed by everybody. It amazes me they're in the 24.
I would agree. Crescent Valley 21-6 over Eagle Point. No score from Mountain View. They're hosting Park Rose tonight. I have to assume that Mountain View is up on Park Rose. Pendleton is down 14-7 at Roosevelt, and the Hood River Valley 14, Putnam 0 at the half. Oh, one more here. Sandy is down 14-0 to Hermiston at the half. So hopefully the Warriors win, and play on. Next week, right now, if all the scores stayed the same, they would be at Sherwood next week.
For Sherwood.
That's good. That's good.
Sherwood aren't they ranked on top by
No, Redmond is ranked number 1. Sherwood is number 2.
Oh, Redmond is ranked number 1.
Yeah.
So that's why Bend is here tonight hosting a home game, because they played the number 1 team. They played Marist as number 3.
Number 5. Silverton's number 3 that they played.
They played Silverton. We played Silverton, but they also played Marist at number 5. We missed them.
Yep.
And they played Mountain View, which I thought was in the top 8. So they're not.
No, they're playing 11th.
They're playing tonight.
Yeah, but they're still a good team.
They did meet a number of good teams, and that's the reason that they are the home team tonight. Even though they were 2-6 in the year, Warriors 4-5. But again, it shows that it. Oh, we got people from both directions now. Hang on. No, come on, one at a time, sure. It does show our theory that if you had a schedule in which you could just play Marist and Sherwood and Wilsonville and anybody, West Albany, Silverton, you could get enough points. Even though you might be 0-9 on the season, you could still get enough points because you're given credit for playing top teams to be in the playoffs. That's what's silly about the rankings. Haven't said it yet this week, so I thought we'd say it. We have a couple of minutes left here before the clock runs down. They'll put another 3 on the board before the second half begins. If you're just joining us, the good news, the Warriors dominated the first half, and they lead at 12-0. Hopefully, twice when they went for the 2-point conversion, they missed. Hopefully that will not come back to haunt them tonight. But they lead at 12-0, and we'll take this time out. Warrior football this evening on KGAL.
Lassen RV in Albany has the new RV models on the lot now, ready for you to buy. Lassen RV Service Department has a new truckload of parts and accessories on sale just in time for fall fix-up. From changing a light bulb to rebuilding your entire RV. No job is too big or too small for Lassen RV in Albany, where friends send their friends.
The short drive to Corvallis will save you time and money. This is Steve Buckner from Wilson Motors, inviting you to experience the notable difference at Wilson Motors, 5th and Buchanan in Corvallis. Check us out at saveatwilson.com.
Good, tasty food. That's why Bing's Kitchen has been a lunch and dinner favorite for over 40 years. Choose Chinese or American meals that can satisfy the entire family or a gathering of up to 40 people on the South Santiam Highway in Lebanon. Choose Bing's Kitchen, where the food simply tastes best.
Edward Jones specializes in helping individual investors achieve their personal investment goals. Hello, this is Doug Phillips, your Lebanon Edward Jones financial advisor. Please call me to set up an appointment so I can assist you in selecting investments and services that help meet your goals. Call me at 541-451-4000. Member SIPC.
KGAL.
Oh, we're back. We're back on the air. All right.
All right, then. We're back on the air.
And Ray and Scott, his halftime lozenge are in.
Halftime lozenge. Welcome. Welcome for the second half tonight. Good to see you guys again. We'll see you after the game. Some of the people that come through, excuse me.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were about to come back. Finally got the wrapper off the thing. Some of the people that come through are not that happy, not that pleasant. The ones that have been nice are the people that are not associated with the team, but anybody with the coaching staff, boy, they are angry after that first half. So I would think that there was a little bit of turmoil and fire down in that Lava Bear locker room at halftime, no question. We'll see how that translates to the second half tonight. Thanks.
It's going to be key here, this first possession defensively for the Warriors and equally for the Lava Bears, because the Band is one possession away, Ray, from making a game of this. You feel like the Warriors should be up by more. They were able to create 2 turnovers there in the first half. Unfortunately, they had one of their own, especially right after that muff punt by Bend. So the Warriors, although they're dominating with yardage and plays, that's definitely a good thing, having more plays. But the Warriors, I think they're gonna have a great second half here. I think they're gonna put more points on the board and hopefully hold Bend to 0 points like they have been.
A reminder from R.J. Armstrong and Associates, they're masters of underground and excavation work for individuals or commercial business. If you need some for your home, call them. R.J. Armstrong at 541-451-4286. Also, keep in mind, if you are thinking about college, keep in mind Lynn Bend Community College. They're conveniently located, can save you a bundle make an appointment with one of their counselors or pick up the schedule of their classes at Lynn Benton Community College, wherever you're listening, the main campus in Albany, but also in Lebanon, Corvallis, and Sweet Home. Get started, get finished at Lynn Benton. About a minute and 25 from the start of the second half here, both teams are back on the field tonight. The band for the Lava Bears, they passed by me just as I entered the stadium tonight. They really sound good. They were just playing Superstition, the Stevie Wonder song, and it was the instrumental part. But I thought for a moment that when I first heard it, that maybe it was, in the middle of the record where the instrumental part plays. It sounded just like the record. Of course, they don't have anybody singing, but that part sounded just like the background for Stevie Wonder. They're very, very good band.
Yeah, very good, complete band, and they have a real nice setup here, Ray. Obviously, we talked about the announcer a little bit with the Lava Bears, and they are proud. They have a lot of pride here with the band. I was able to talk with former coach Craig Walker before the game. He directed us to where we were going to be for the game tonight. And we are thankful to be in this booth. We've been talking about, we have the most foot traffic we've ever seen in our life, but we're here, we're warm, and we're dry.
It would be tough to be outside here because you'd be in the stands. It'd be very difficult. Those stands are full and they're loud. So it is nice that we have a spot here in the booth this evening. But it is funny. It's great. The door opens up, people come in, and they've got to make their way through. As I said, it's not very wide. In fact, if I stand in the middle, Rob, I can reach out from door to door with my hands. They're barely missing. The fingers are barely missing. That's how wide it is across, just that length. And if I stand sideways, looking from the window in front of us into the wall in the back, if I pull in my arms about half the length, I touch each side. So there's not much front to back. There's not much side to side. And when people come through here, and for some reason, why can't they go in the other end? Wouldn't that be just as close for some of the things?
Oh, yeah, for some of them.
And they're probably not. We have equipment and things in here that, the game's on. Kickoff. We'll go to the Lava Bears here to start the second half. And the Lava Bears with Christian Johnson will come out to the 35-yard line, and that's where they will start. So on the kickoff, and there is a Warrior down here at the start of the second half. That's not good.
That looks like Keontae Davis, Ray, lying on his back. He is moving, but not sure if he had one of those decleater-type blocks there where he was put on his backside, but he is moving. I saw his legs moving, so that's a good sign.
Okay, he has both legs bent, so it does not appear to be the legs. It looks like he got hit in the chest, but he is. The trainers are attending to him. Keontae Davis, number 40, and we'll be underway here in the second half. Warriors leading 12-0. It'll be a first down. The ball was brought just short of the 40-yard line, maybe the 38-39. That's where the Lava Bears will begin tonight. Udell Engineering congratulates the Warriors on getting to the playoffs again this year. It's been a different team in recent years, not the success of last year. A very senior-dominated team, but a successful year that they get to the playoffs and hopefully into what the OSAA truly counts as the playoffs next week. Udell Engineering congratulates them on their success. We thank Udell Engineering for the success that they had working on Heath Stadium, that beautiful field, where unfortunately the Warriors will not be again this season.
Well, they could. They got to do a lot of. They got to do a lot of great, play some great football, Ray. It would be in a few weeks if they could get past this round, the next round. It would be in a few weeks, but we're still here tonight. We got to take care of the Bend Lava Bears.
Keontae Davis is walking off under his own power. He appears to be fine. Unless he was hit in the helmet, he probably should be back. He appears fine. He's not being helped by anyone as he walks off the field. He looks in good shape. Glad to see that. So just underway here in the second half. One play, one kickoff return into the second half. 11:54 remaining. 12-minute quarters in high school football. And the Warriors about 24 minutes away from advancing next week. And as Scott said, if all the teams that are winning right now continue to win, it might be Sherwood. The Warriors would have to play next week, one of the highest-ranked teams in the state. Here's a pass off the hands of Cody Connell from Jonah Koski. Cody just short of the 40. And I think this time he was worried. He's been out on long passes several times, but this time he was on a shorter pass, maybe 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, with linebackers moving up quickly upon him, and he dropped the ball.
I am somewhat surprised so far in 2+ quarters. The Warriors have been able to get in the backfield quickly against this offensive line, Ray. And here's a handoff up the middle. But they've been able to apply some pressure to Koski and force him to get rid of the football a lot sooner than he wants.
So that ball will come out to the 42. They need to get just beyond the 44, so about 2.5 to go here with third down on the first possession of the second half. A nice night in Bend. It's warmer than it normally would be this time of year. A little chillier than back home, but still nice here. Not raining. Handoff and diving forward for the first down should be Duke DiGaetano, and it is. He's over the 45, 1st and 10. The chains will move. 47 for the Lava Bears. Not going to say it yet. I'll wait till the fourth quarter when we get closer to getting out of town.
That was a big hole, though, on the right side there of the Lava Bear line for Duke to get through. That's a little concerning right now for the Warriors. Hopefully they can tighten up the defense here on this drive.
First down. Koski will go back to throw. Play action. He's hit as he throws, and he throws out here incomplete. Incomplete, and he was leveled on that play.
Riley Wessel with the hit.
As Riley, very nice, very good sportsmanship, helps him up from the ground because he did have a good, clean shot at him. And just as Koski released that ball, he got hit. The throw was too long, incomplete. It would have been a first down into Warrior territory just beyond the 45, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10. Backs in the eye. One receiver to the left for Jonah Koski, their senior quarterback, under center. Takes the ball, and the handoff to DiGaetano will net very little, maybe a couple of yards, and it'll be 3rd and long coming up for the Lava Bears.
And that's where the Warriors want Koski and the offense for Ben to be. At 3rd and long, become a little bit more predictable. This should be a passing down for Ben.
Under center is Jonah Koski, takes the snap, hands to DiGaetano up the middle. He'll be stopped short of the first down. I almost halted there because it looked like he was going to be stopped and picked up maybe a yard or so. But the Warriors did not let go and bring him down maybe 5 yards short. 4th down, cross midfield at the 49. Would you go for it at this point?
Well, they're moving the ball pretty well in this drive race.
Well,
they got some confidence.
It looks like they will in a 4th and 5 just across midfield. A long count trying to draw the Warriors offside, but they did it. A longer count by Jonah Koski, and the Warriors jumped, and that should be enough for the first down. Offsides Warriors, and it will be a first down. Just a little bit longer count was noticeable on the part of Jonah Koski, their quarterback, and right in the center of the line, the Warriors jumped 1st and 10.
Jacob Gillette, number 22, is almost right across from the ball, directly across from the ball. That's no excuse, Jacob. He knows better than that. He was clapping his hands there. He knows better.
Right across from us, that's where we are here at the right side of the press box as we look at the field. It's 43.5-yard line. You can clearly see where that ball is placed. 1st and 10, and Jonah Koski, this time a different formation. They'll put a man in motion. He'll receive the ball on the end around, and the Warriors will cut him down in the backfield, a loss of a yard. And let's see who that is, number 30. I haven't seen that number tonight. I've lost my roster here already, buried it in this half.
But he's not mentioned on the roster, so...
Jordan Nealon, number 30.
You have number 30?
I do. I have it off the one I have the one that they had on their website. Jordan Nealon, and he's listed as a running back, number 30, on his first carry of the night. A loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 on the far side of the field, far hash mark. Again, a man in motion, bad snap, and it's going to be a movement on the Lava Bears will cost them 5. So the 5 that the Warriors relinquished just a moment ago, they will take back here on a false start. That will push the ball back to the 50, and it'll be 2nd and 16.
Logan Powers, number 76, was the first man to move on the right side of the offensive line for Bend.
So when they have a deeper down here, deeper yardage, they will go from the shotgun, and they do. Koski backs up the throw, throws out here, and he throws, and it was tipped, I think, by the Warriors. I didn't see it, but that ball was floating by the time it headed towards Sammy Godlove and was knocked away.
Yeah, Blake Ward, number 50, the outside, the defensive end with the big, long reach there for the Warriors. Now a 3rd and long situation. Hope the Warriors can be ready for this.
Koski throws hard. He rifles that ball, and he let go of it with a rifle. But when I looked to the receiver, by the time it got towards Sammy Godlove, it was floating slowly. So as I said, I didn't see the tip, but it was evident that it had been tipped by the Warriors. So 3rd and 16. Again, they operate from the shotgun. Koski awaits the snap, has it, backs up, looking downfield, throws. They'll throw the screen to DiGaetano. But DiGaetano is chased and brought down short of the initial line of scrimmage. 4th and long coming up. But they are in Warrior territory. But they would have a very long way to go for a first down, so they'll punt to try to put the Warriors back deep in their own territory. 8:45 remaining, third quarter, 12-0 Warriors, and a good job by the Warriors to stop them on that drive.
That was a design screenplay. It just took a while to develop, and a good job by Taman Pravotsky and the Warrior defense to make a tackle.
Standing at his own 40 and punting. And it will be bouncing, hopefully, into the end zone, and it does, before the Lava Bears, can get down and cover it. Taman Pravotsky knew it was dangerous to try to grab it. Standing at about the 5, goes into the end zone, and the Warriors will take over.
Good job by the Warriors to bend but not break on that drive there. It looked like Bend was going to continue to move the ball, but costly penalty and also good tackling by the Warriors on the 3rd down play.
So the Warriors start from their own 20. Again, the chance to take the 3-touchdown advantage that we've been asking for. They had a couple of good shots at it at the end of the first half, but failed to get it. One on a fumble, a costly fumble, with about a minute remaining. They were inside the 15 when they fumbled. Here is the handoff on the first down of the half for the Warriors, and I think that's Taman, who is the deep back on the play. He is out to the 26-yard line, a pickup of 6, maybe 7, let's say 6, 2nd and 4.
And that just makes the play calling so much easier when the first play is 6 or 7 yards. The running play sets up second short, Ray. The Warriors' offensive line is doing a really nice job in this game.
To be exact, I believe it's 2nd and 3.5. C.J. Hargis is the quarterback, doing a good job tonight. C.J., the ball on the ground, fumble, and I hope the Warriors were able to come up with it. I think they did. Who was in motion out there to the right side? Fortunately, he was right about where the ball got popped. It was a strange-looking play. What did you see?
Oh, yeah, it looked like C.J. was trying to ride the fullback, Keontae Davis, and the ball got popped right during that exchange. And I'm not sure who pounced on it for the Warriors, but another good break for the Warriors, 3rd and about 6. But
it might have been Taman who was the deep back, because it was taken by someone who was still in the backfield, and I think Taman would have been the only one. But fortunately, they still have it. As a pass is knocked away, incomplete by C.J. Hargis, as Lava Bears got a hand on that one, and they almost intercepted that ball. It was high in the air right near the line of scrimmage on a 4th and 5. The pass is no good, but fortunately it fell to the ground, and the Warriors will get a chance to kick the Lava Bears further back. They would have taken over right across the 25-yard line.
Hopefully Tim Farrell can get off a good punt here, Ray. His first 2 have been line drive, but that last one helped the Warriors. We'll see. We'll see what kind of field position Ben will get here after this punt.
The last one bounced right in front of the returner. This time it's Jordan Nealon, and Nealon will get out of the way, and this one takes a great bounce. Hits at the 40, goes inside the 30, 25, down to about the 21-yard line. Terrific punt by Tim Farrell. That one had a little more elevation to it, and it had a lot of boot behind it, because when it hit the ground, it took a long roll, probably 20 yards on the roll, and puts the Lava Bears deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
55-yard punt for Tim Farrell. Could not have come at a better time. That ball looked like it was drifting away from the intended return man. That's why he let it go, Ray. It wasn't a direct kick to him. And you're right, that was hold and kept rolling it. That's a good play for the Warriors on special teams. Pin them deep.
Maybe just a little less than 20 yards on the roll, but a nice, good roll for the Warriors. And it's 1st and 10. Man in motion. Jonah Koski, a long count. Goes back to throw. Throws out to the right side. It is off the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete. Taman Pravotsky puts a good hit on the intended receiver, Sammy Godlove, who is hurt on the play. I think he will be all right. Had the wind knocked out of him. Now
I think so, Ray. You're right.
He goes to both knees, but I think it was because he got hit in the midsection. as he is on both knees. Hopefully it is just the wind knocked out of him, but the pass incomplete. Good, tough play by Taman Pravatsky.
That was Tyler Holt, actually, number 82, Ray. I know his jersey looks like 32, but 82 out there. But good for the band player to get up. Sammy Godlove, he had a touchdown reception last week against Mountain View.
And so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back at the 21-yard line. And this time the handoff, probably DiGaetano. It's on the far side of the field, but he is generally the man getting the ball, and he is Duke DiGaetano. They described him in one of the newspaper articles as Lucas DiGaetano.
Really?
Does your roster say Duke also?
Let's take a look here.
Number 9? Duke.
So maybe Dukas? Lucas?
There is no Luke. There's not another. There's a couple of brothers on both teams, and there are some brothers here, but there's not another DiGaetano on the roster, is there?
No.
So maybe he is Lucas. Maybe Duke is the. Duke sounds like a nickname. Back to throw is Koski. Throws out here to Connell. Connell pitches it to. I've forgotten who number 30 is. The young man that was back for the kick, Jordan Nealon. Well, they tried a nice play, but Nealon was trapped farther back than Connell. Connell pitched it back about 4 yards to Nealon, and that's where the Warriors tackled him immediately. It would have been better if he'd held on. Instead, it'll be a 4th and 7 coming up. It will require a punt, standing back at the 10.
Wow.
And the kick will be taken by Taman Pravatsky. Drops it. Look out. Taman tries to grab it, and I think Ben came up with it. I think
Taman might have it, Ray.
I don't think
we're going to find out.
I don't think so. I think the young man that was right on top of Taman, he had the best shot at it. No? But you're right.
It is.
You got it. All right. I'll pay you later. It looked. In fact, the official pointed in that direction. He thought he pointed down that way initially, but it is Taman who falls on it. Boy, good break. He fumbled forward. So he had to run a few yards, and he was there at the same time that one of the linemen from downfield from the Lava Bears arrived, and it looked like he had it in his hands, but Taman somehow got it back. 1st and 10, Warriors breathing more easily. 5:46 to go, still on top by 12. That's still intact. As C.J. Hargis will go behind Tim Farrell, I think Hargis kept it on the play, and he's out to the 40.
Gets about 3 yards, though, Ray. Maybe even 4. Generous spot. Wow. I thought he only got 2, but fell forward for an extra yard or 2.
Braden Childress is now the deep back for the Warriors as they switch off. Braden a couple of times tonight has replaced Taman. Tim Farrell remains the up back. Matt Tracy is the receiver to the right, the lone receiver. C.J. Hargis under center will pitch to Childress, tries to get a block. And he does not get much of a block, but picks up a couple of yards. But it's going to be 3rd and about 6 coming up for the Warriors. Good thing, again, is that the clock keeps running. 5 minutes and the clock running. 12-0 Warriors, 3rd quarter.
But the Bend defense is doing a pretty good job, too, Ray. I mean, only holds Lebanon to 12 points in this game. They're trying to keep their offense within striking distance, and this is a key 3rd down play at the Warrior 40, almost the 42-yard line. This is a key point in the game right here.
3rd down and 5. Warriors trying to retain possession and run more of the clock here if they can. One receiver set near us to the left. They will send Childress in motion. So just the one back, and Tim Farrell jumps.
A lot of people moved.
Was that 35, Brown? It looked like a different number in the backfield.
It could be Taman Pravatsky. He was in the backfield last play, Ray.
But I don't think he was in the backfield. I thought he got set wide on that play.
We'll see when they set up this formation here. Now it's penalty on the Warriors. Now they back them up 5, 3rd and 10. So
yeah, whoever was in that backfield as the up back moved, and it cost them 5.
I think it was Farrell. You're right. It was Farrell.
Back to 3rd and 10. No, I didn't think it was 35, but now it does look like 35 in the backfield. Braden Childress will not go in motion this time. Back to throw. C.J. Hargis throws it. It's intercepted. And Luke Rapay will make the tackle right at the 40-yard line. That was a dangerous pass. It was a screen because it was thrown right back to the line of scrimmage, but it was not a screen that should have been thrown. Usually there will be some running room for the back who will take the screen, but right there were the golden trousers and the blue shirts of several Bend players, and one of them grabs it for the interception, 1st and 10.
And even if the Warriors come down with that, Ray, it's not going to be a first down. So very surprised with that call there. Now the Warriors got to punt the ball. And it looks like Alan Ma is out there to punt. I don't see Tim. Well, actually, you're right. It's Ben ball.
1st and 10 and
Alan Ma's safety.
On the interception. Koski rolls out. He's being chased. Oh, they just missed him. He throws downfield, throws towards the end zone, and Matthew Tracy intercepts it in the end zone. And the Warriors will bring it out to the 21st and 10. Cody Kyle was the intended receiver, and Matthew Tracy was on top of him in the end zone, and the ball was thrown just a little bit short, right to Matt Tracy, intercepted. 1st and 10, Warriors at the 20. So they exchange interceptions. That one was a dangerous pass, too. We talked at halftime off the air that several of the passes have been up in the air and somewhat Hail Marys, and it's not the time of game for a Hail Mary.
No, he was throwing that ball for the end zone, trying to get a spark for his team to his favorite wide receiver so far tonight. And Matt Tracy was all over that play.
Warriors and Tim Farrell straight up the middle and good yardage on 1st down to maybe the 26-yard line. You know, they just missed Koski in the backfield. He rolled out, and I couldn't catch the number of someone who dove at his feet and just missed him. It would have been about a 10-yard loss, but it turned out to the Warriors' benefit.
Yeah, the Warriors have been pressuring. They've gotten one sack, but they've been in the backfield plenty of times, causing Koski to throw the ball sooner.
6-yard gain by Tim Farrell, who will have it again, and he gets the 1st down across the 30. Warriors looking strong here, getting good blocking for Tim Farrell. And Farrell is a Bulldog. Fortunately, he never went to West Albany, but he is a Bulldog.
Yeah, he is our Bulldog. When he's running downhill, he's one of the toughest guys to stop.
3:11, clock running in the third quarter. Warriors led 12-0 at the half. That's still the case. Trying to move on next week into the playoffs. Here's Taman Pravatsky. He's got some room there, and he does have the 1st down. As he keeps those feet moving, pushes a couple of defenders who are right at his midsection, pushes them forward, and that forward progress should give the Warriors another 1st down at the 40.
The Warriors just keeping it on the ground. Obviously, that's their MO. That's what they do. And
MO.
That's right. But the clock continues to roll here as they set the chains, and the Warriors continue to roll, hopefully towards the end zone, Ray, as they place the ball at the 41-yard line. But the Warriors need to continue to get 1st downs to keep that clock rolling, at least get the clock rolling. But they're one touchdown away from really putting the Bend in.
Hand off to Tim Farrell straight ahead, and boy, the Warriors now are controlling that line of scrimmage because they're giving Farrell good blocking as he picks up maybe 7, maybe 8 on 1st down. About 3 to go, 2nd and 3, close to midfield. Victorian Chocolate Company invites you to enjoy your favorite delectable candies. We are truly now into the brink of the holiday season. Remember them. They're at the Bright Purple Building near Ralston Park in Lebanon. Order online at Victorian-Chocolate.com. Victorian-Chocolate.com. Hand off to Taman. Taman straight ahead. He's got the 1st down, and he gets a big hole right in the middle. The center of that Warrior line is dominating the Lava Bears for the best that they've done tonight.
Yes, they are, and I've noticed the pace has changed too. The count for CJ in the center has been a lot quicker. They've been going a lot more on maybe set instead of 1 or 2, and definitely have the Bend Lava Bears on their heels right now.
The run by Taman moves the ball into Lava Bear territory at their 46, 1st and 10. Backs in the eye for C.J. Hargis and one receiver to the right. He will hand to the deep back. Taman Pravatsky gets a cut off the right side, and he's close to another 1st down. He'll be just a little bit short, maybe a yard. This time they go off right tackle, and again, a good hole right in the center of that line, or to the right tackle this time, right side. When he hit the line, a big opening.
I think the Warrior offensive line, which you could clearly tell, Ray, throughout the game, they've been getting into grooves on certain series, but they are starting to wear out the Bend Lava Bear defensive line.
This time, Tim Farrell bursts forward. No, it's not Tim Farrell. I think it's Keontae Davis with the ball. It is Keontae Davis who gets the 1st down. He gets behind good blocking, and he picks up the 1st down inside the 5-yard line, and the Warriors are just moving the ball, grinding that ball downfield, staying on the ground, but good chunks of yardage, 5, 6, 7 yards on each run.
Yeah, both Jake and Luke Rapay on the ends as tight ends. And then you have Jake May, Austin Lean, Delano Salinas, the center, doing a great job. 2 tight ends, wide receiver right, but they'll go to the deep back, and Taman, if that was Taman in the backfield, and I believe it was, he dropped the ball. It simply came out of his hand. Got it.
And Ben picks it up inside the 30. Another turnover. Both teams exchanging turnovers. They exchanged interceptions. Fortunately for the Warriors, they intercepted a ball in the end zone that started this drive at their own 20. They were moving it downfield. It's not wet here tonight. That simply seemed to squirt out of his hands like it was a wet ball.
Yeah, there was no defensive pressure. That was actually going to be a pretty good play, Ray. If he holds on to the ball, he's going to get another 5, 7 yards, but crucial turnover.
He may have been tucking that ball in, exchanging arms or changing arms, holding the ball, but it simply squirted forward, and Ben falls on it, 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they get a good run for DiGaetano. Look out, he's at midfield, 45, and the Warriors make a saving tackle on his best run of the night as he came up the middle. And that looks like 40. That would be Keontae Davis on the... Or is it? No, I believe no. It's Derek Weah, number 10, was on the tackle. One of 2 Warriors with a touchdown-saving tackle on DiGaetano. They will try him again as he goes to the right side, and the Warriors hit him in the backfield. This time, no, they don't. Maybe he picked up a couple of yards. They had success with DiGaetano up the middle, so they stay with him here. I said before the game, on the newspaper accounts I saw of their games, he carried more than 20 times, close to 26, 27 carries in the game. He hasn't been carrying the ball as much tonight, but maybe they will start now as they get some success. He picked up maybe a yard on that first down, 2nd and 9 in Warrior territory. And let's see if they... Oh, it is. I was going to say if somebody moved. Somebody did move because the quarter is over and they have to exchange sides. From the 44-yard line, that's where the Bend Bears, Lava Bears, will have it as we start the 4th quarter. Same as it was at halftime. After 3, Warriors 12, Bend nothing, and we'll be back on KGAL.
At Walmart, you'll find lower prices always. That's their pledge to you. And now with the Walmart Superstore, that means you'll find lower prices on just about anything that might possibly be on your shopping list. Walmart, bringing you what you want. Lower prices.
We're Linco Federal Credit Union. Keep your money in Linn County with Linco Federal Credit Union. Enjoy a visit with one of our friendly staff at a neighborhood branch near you today. Linco Federal Credit Union in Albany, Lebanon, and Sweet Home. In Linn, you're in.
Family owned and operated since 1979, Crabtree Auto stresses the small stuff when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. An oil change every 3,000 miles is a small thing now, but adds up to big rewards down the road. Crabtree Auto's ASE certified technician can help your vehicle maintain its reliability beyond 200,000 miles. Crabtree Auto on Hill Street, just south of 9th in Albany.
Has your stove lost its heat? Is your fridge or freezer no longer cold? Does your washer leave soap in your clothes, or has your dryer stopped tumbling? Then who are you going to call? Like New Appliance at 259-1131, of course. Like New Appliance, where every appliance shines like new.
KGAL.
4th quarter begins. Warriors were up 12-0 at the half. Still the same here as the 4th quarter starts, but now at the 43-yard line of the Warriors. Bend with the ball. They'll give to DiGaetano, who gets inside the 40, down somewhere near the 37-yard line. And it will be a 3rd down coming up, and maybe 3, 3rd and 3 for the Lava Bears. They are on the move now and running the ball well. The Warriors were, but Taman Pravatsky simply lost the handle on the ball. And the Lava Bears got the fumble. And Gaetano, if it is he, and it should be, has the 1st down as they're doing some power running.
They are. Sometimes they line up DiGaetano in the backfield. Sometimes he's a fullback, Ray. That time he was the last part of that I formation. And now they're starting to pick up their tempo as well. The Warriors seem to be a little tired out there. Hopefully they can get their 2nd win.
I don't know if DiGaetano can pick up more than 20 carries tonight. He didn't have a lot in that first half, but he's starting to pick them up in the bunch now. Here's the handoff to him. They go straight up the middle, and he gets some good yardage, maybe half the yardage for another 1st down inside the 30 of the Warriors, down to about the 27. This drive is reminiscent of the first drive of the night on the initial possession for the Lava Bears in the 1st quarter.
Yes, and maybe they were purposely doing that by game plan to save him for the fourth quarter, Ray, to have some fresh legs, because he is hitting the hole really hard right now.
He has carried the ball several times in succession. 2nd and 5, just inside the 30 of the Warriors. Jonah Koski, the quarterback, hands off to the deep back, and I don't know if DiGaetano is the deep back this time. They've changed whether he is the near back or the deep back has changed on some of the plays, but that time he was the deep back, and he carries again. Inside the 25, down to about the 24. And it's a 3rd down coming up here, and it should be only a short yardage, maybe just a little more than a yard, 3rd and 1 as they continue to move ahead. Koski to DiGaetano. Gaetano off right tackle, and I don't think he got the first down. He may have stopped in the backfield.
Nice job by the Warrior D on their left side. Looks like Fletcher Bellinger in on the tackle. Also Luke Rapay.
And I think there was a loss on the play, as it looks where you see where the chain is on the far side. It looks like it would be about the 23 for the first down. The ball is back at the 25. So maybe a loss of a yard. 4th down and 2. 4th and 2 for a first down. Under center, Jonah Koski. Will they use DiGaetano again? He's been the man on this drive. Timeout.
Timeout. Bend.
Timeout is called. Timeout for Bend. We'll keep it here during this timeout. 9:38 remaining in our game. Warriors trying to move on against one of the highly ranked teams in the state next week if they win here, but trying to get back on the road next Friday. They lead at 12-0. But that lead could be in jeopardy. Bend, with their best drive of the night, save for the first possession of the first quarter when they moved the ball down the field quickly, and finally the Warriors stopped them on downs inside the 15.
Yeah, it's right in the same area, too, Ray. Right near that 20-yard line area. This is a big play coming up.
A reminder from the Archery Hut. It's a family sport. The Archery Hut in Lebanon. You'll find the Archery Hut just past the Moose Lodge on Crowfoot Road. With Christmas season coming up, keep them in mind. If you have an archer or someone would like to start, even lessons from John Stone. Truly a master of archery. Your Steel and Husqvarna, there it is. Husqvarna headquarters in the valley is Cascade Outdoor Power Equipment. You'll find Cascade Power Equipment near the airport on Airway Road in Lebanon. May need them this weekend. Remember them. 4th and a long 2 for Bend. And let's see what they do. They send a man in motion. Back to throw is Koski. He throws out here. The man wide open. It will be a touchdown for Duke. Is it 9 or 8?
It is 9. DiGaetano. Yeah, they had him at wide receiver there, Ray. No wonder they called the timeout. He was out there at wide receiver all alone.
They do have a tight end number 8, but if you say so, it was DiGaetano.
2. Very interesting here.
So 12-6, yeah, rather than go for 1, which I would think they would do, Koski goes back to throw and throws the end zone, and there's nobody there. Is there no flag down? Because the intended receiver.
Oh, there's a flag.
And now here comes a flag.
Oh.
But that was afterward. That may be something said. That may be a personal foul. And if so, it would be the Warrior ball, or it would be assessed after the kickoff.
That should not go against Lebanon. Well, Lebanon's coming back on the field.
I mentioned before the game that they used DiGaetano both as a wide receiver and a running back. He was the running back that whole possession. Then they used him as the wide receiver, and he was wide open. He was a wide receiver.
Wow, pass interference against the Warriors.
You know, the flag came down, and there definitely was interference. The intended receiver near the goal line had his feet cut out from under him, but the ball was uncatchable. He was coming back towards the quarterback. There's no way he would have caught that ball, but he definitely was tackled. I can see why the flag was thrown, unless they ruled it wasn't catchable. And now DiGaetano will carry it into the end zone, I believe. It is touchdown. Just a couple of yards needed for DiGaetano for the touchdown. Boy, he did everything on that drive, almost every single play, if not every one. And they do get the touchdown. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the 2-point conversion. I'm sorry, forgive me. Not concentrating. 12-8, so they get the conversion. That's right, they were going for the conversion, of course. when the interference is called. They get the 2-point conversion. It's 12-8, and all they need is the touchdown then to take the lead. We'll take this time out. 9:31 remaining in the fourth quarter, and we have a tight game. It's tense, 12-8. Warriors still on top, but we'll see on KGAL.
Lynn Lanes in Lebanon, home of the best burger in town.
Good family fun. Bowling.
Open every day and until 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday nights. Ballistic bowling starts at 10 on Saturday nights.
Stop by Lynn Lanes in Lebanon.
You will come out a winner at Power Honda. Their talented staff will show you how easy it is to get the vehicle you want and the payment you need. Check out mypowerhonda.com. Call 928-0122 or just go in to Power Honda, Highway 20 east of I-5 in Albany, your Honda Superstore.
Your Mid-Valley home of the Lebanon Warriors. News Talk 1580, KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
Well, penalties have done the Warriors in a couple of times, and the miscues, actually I should say miscues more than penalties. This time it was a penalty, an interference call on the 2-point conversion, which was missed, which would have been to the Warriors' favor, would have remained 12-6, but now it's 12-8. Here's on the kickoff return. Damon Bravotsky's got a great kickoff return out to the 50, 45, 40, cuts back inside and all the way into Penn territory at the 40. And the Warriors, thanks to a great run back by Taman Bravotsky, will have very favorable field position in need of a touchdown to keep this a 2-game and 2-score advantage over the Lava Bears. It's now 12-8. Great run back by Taman.
Yeah, he had one last week, remember, Ray, for about 78 yards, kickoff return, first for the Warriors last week of the season, and another good spark here to spark this offense. That's exactly what they needed. Now they need to punch the ball in for a score and answer back.
At the 30-yard line. We were talking about that flag on the 2-point conversion. There definitely was interference, but the ball was truly uncatchable. The young man who got tackled by one of the Warriors, here's Tim Farrell banging his way ahead, and I mean banging. He was about to be brought down by one of the defenders, and he simply gave him a shoulder and pushed him back about for 5 more yards inside the 20 down to the 17, first down for the Warriors. The Warriors, who were moving the ball well just a little while ago.
First down, Warriors.
And they are in business again. If they can hang on to the ball, they have turned it over. The last time ended in a turnover when Taman Bravotsky lost the handle on the ball. They will give to Tim Farrell, and Tim Farrell goes by another defender, knocks another defender forward and pushes the ball inside the 15. He has power. You would not want to run into him when he has a head of steam like that. Inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. They need to get to the 8, so let's call it a gain of 5. Now they say 3 on the board.
I say 4. I'm just looking at the far side of the field where the down.
It's better than 3. I think their assessment all night has been a yard off or so most of the night. So let's say 4. 2nd and 4. C.J. Hargis will hand to Bravotsky. Bravotsky on the right side. Cuts back in. Gets a couple of yards. He's close. Inside the 10. He only needs to get to about the 8. Let's see where they place it. You're right. It'll certainly be close.
I think it's just short by less than a yard.
Brought the ball to the near side, the chain on the far side from us. It's tough to get an angle exactly, but it looks close. Does it not require a measurement? Apparently
no measurement. Less than a yard, though.
3rd and a yard. Warriors inside the 10, and they are trying to answer quickly that touchdown and conversion. Farrell bangs ahead. He's got the touchdown, and the Warriors are on the board, and there is no flag on the field. And the Warriors, again, get the 2-touchdown advantage as they lead it 18-3. We were both surprised with the score at 12-6. They have a kicker that does. His name is Joel Johnson. And he, when I've seen, the newspaper accounts of the games, when they've scored touchdowns, he's kicked the extra point successfully. And you would have thought that probably they would want to be at 7. The kick is blocked. So the Warriors try the kick without Brandon Marquez. Riley Wessel, I believe, was the kick. Was it was
C.J. Hargis.
Was it Hargis? Wessel then was the holder. I saw him come away.
And it was a high snap, too, Ray. That was hard for Riley to get down in time.
But the kick is blocked, and it's 18-3 18. It says 18-1 on the scoreboard. Oh no, wait, no, that's right. They got it on top. I forgot. The normal scoreboard you read across.
Yes.
This one you read top to bottom. It's 18-8. It's 1st and 10 coming up. It's a different scoreboard.
It is.
It's very strange. How about this? For a complete fitness experience with cardio machines and weight training, check out Lebanon Racquetball and Fitness. Open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Look for Lebanon Racquetball and Fitness on Sherman Street in Lebanon. And if you're out in the area tonight, how about after the game tonight or right now, if you're driving, keep the radio on and grab a hot and ready $5 pizza at Little Caesars near the River Center, the new and only Little Caesars in Lebanon. One of our many Warrior sponsors. We thank them all for another season of Warrior football. Many, many years, KGAL, locally owned and operated, and proud to be local, has brought you Lebanon football. Only possible because of our sponsors. 18-8, the Warriors with the lead. It's 10 now, but that's certainly better than 4. Here's a low kick at the 40. Can the Warriors grab it? And yes, they did. Nobody's on it. The Warriors get it. It took a fortunate bounce beyond that first line of impossible receivers of that ball, and it fell at the 40, where really was no one was lined up. So both teams took a shot at it. Number 61 for Bend had a shot at it, but he slid right by it, and a number of Warriors were there. I didn't see which one fell on it. There were a number that were there to block it.
Jake Rapay, number 6.
And number 61 for Ben, and that would be Sam Rastovich, came over. He had a chance at it, and here's Tim Farrell straight ahead, and the Warriors are gaining a lot of yardage. If they can hang on now, they should be able to drive into the end zone here and take what would certainly be a game-securing touchdown. As Farrell carries inside the 35, they have it at the 32. Needs to get just beyond the 30, a little more than 2 yards, 2nd and 2.
You could tell C.J. Hargis and the Warriors not in any typical hurry right now with the clock winding down, taking full advantage of the play clock.
Here's Hargis under center, and he will hand to Taman Provatsky. He hits a couple of players, and he keeps moving forward. Now, they're getting good blocks at the line of scrimmage right in the center of the field. But when they hit the defenders as well, each of them, Taman and Tim Farrell, both are moving those defenders back.
And their success has been mostly to the right side, Ray. Remember the first half, the Warriors were going towards the far side of the field. Now they're coming to our side, to the nearer side, and with success, they're moving the chains and moving the ball, but they need to continue to protect the ball because there's been turnovers. Warriors need to continue to protect the ball, and they'll score one more touchdown here.
Taman smashed his way to the 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors, and Taman will take it again, and this time he is smashed in the backfield as he turns, tries to get away, but cannot. That first hit, the defender just bounced off him. He didn't go down, but as he turned around, he got hit again, and the Warriors with a loss, a rare loss, as they lose back to the 28-yard line.
Trey Sweeney, number 52, somehow managed to get the legs of the Provatsky, who seems to be getting better, Ray, with each carry. He's been the featured back since DJ Knuth went out a few weeks ago, and confidence is growing.
2nd and 13. Hand off to Taman. Taman holds that ball very carefully, secures it, and runs into a crowd. Wow. Boy, that's tough. That's a beating down there, you know. He just hangs on. There's 3 or 4 defenders around him, and he's in the middle of all of it, trying to twist and turn and gain just a little more yardage, and he does as he gains down to the 22-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and about 7.
C.J. Hargis is slapping the helmet of his center, Delano Salinas, trying to encourage his offensive line to keep doing what they've been doing most of tonight. They've been true warriors in a sense, Ray, with what they are doing on the ground. Probably easily over 300 yards once again tonight.
Clock is doing what it's been doing. It's moving. 5:28 to go and running. They'll send Taman out as a receiver this time, and they'll go straight ahead and gain a couple of yards. Should still be short of a first down as it was 3rd and 7. They may have picked up 3 on the play. And
he'll be short. About 2 yards, Ray. They're going to need 2 yards for a first down.
So 5 minutes, the 5-minute mark. Warriors up by 2 touchdowns. That seems comfortable at 18-8. The main thing is just to run a lot of time off, and they're doing it, just taking their time. C.J. Hargis lets that clock run down as much as he can as they're still in the huddle. Did they call timeout here?
They're going to call timeout.
They're going to wait. Yeah, they're going to wait till the clock runs down because there's no intent to move, and there's the timeout. They let the clock run as long as it can before they be charged with delay of game, and they'll take a timeout. 4:39 remaining. We'll take a timeout. It looks good for the Warriors, but hang on. They lead at 18-8 in the fourth quarter. They have the ball, and they're moving it again inside the 20 when we come back.
Need tires? Hi, this is Don from Kenega Tire Factory. From lawnmowers to tractors, cars, and trucks, we have what you need. And Kenega Tire's ASE certified mechanics can help you with your brakes, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and stuff you won't believe. Even propane for your barbecue and RV. Kenega Tire Factory, still at the Y in Lebanon.
You'll always get your money's worth where the food is fresh and original at Ixtapa Family Mexican Restaurant in Lebanon. Roberto and his staff will provide a fun and affordable dining experience. So visit Ixtapa on the corner of Highway 20 and Wheeler Street, where parking is convenient and the atmosphere is sweet.
1580 KGAL.
Warriors come back out on the field after the timeout, let the clock run down as long as it could, and that was to the 4:39 mark of the fourth quarter. They are inside the 20. They're at the 18-yard line with a 4th down and 2. Can they hang on to the ball? Here's Tim Farrell. He got the first down on a dive. Got a little bit of a block at the line of scrimmage, but then dove over everybody that was on the ground, and dove straight forward, and he got the first down.
Yeah, you ever heard that phrase, the lowest man wins? Well, everyone was going low except for Tim. He went over everybody, like you said, and thankfully he did. He fell forward for about 4 or 5 yards.
That's not easy either. You jump over a line like that and you hit that ground, you got the football pressed into your chest, you hit it with your arms. He is a tough kid. Handoff to Taman. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be thrown for a loss on this first down as the Warriors got inside the 15. Well, at 13.
Taman at 5'8", 170 pounds does not go down with one tackler, Ray. Usually it takes a host of them. He's also a good wrestler. That Travasky family has had great wrestlers. His brother Tance won the state championship a few years ago for the Warriors.
Wow.
So they go down with a fight, and they don't go down easily.
2nd and 11 as the ball got pushed back to the 14. 2nd and 11 for the Warriors, and they will stay on the ground. Here comes Taman, and this time he's got a good head of steam, and he picks up some good yardage, just shy of the 5. They need to get inside the 5. They should be about 2 or 3 yards away on an 8-yard pickup by Taman Pravatsky, and that clock keeps running. Bless your little clock running hard. Keep moving. By the way, this weekend is daylight savings time.
Yes, it is.
Clock's back an hour tomorrow. 3:09, 3:08, clock running. Third, it says 4 out there. It's hard to judge sometimes. Maybe it is 4 yards to go. Here's Tim Farrell bouncing ahead. He's got the first down, and he's got the touchdown. He bounced off a defender and dove forward again. He just reached forward and probably picked up about 3 yards as he was just a little shy of the end zone, but then a dive by Tim. He picks up the touchdown. He bounces off those defenders with an amazing grace.
Yes.
He just hit the defender and spun at the same time, so that he had some room to push forward, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors, and that should secure at least one more game to this season. They'll go for 2. The handoff will be to Taman. He eludes one defender and then gets into the end zone standing.
Easy.
Somebody tried to grab him by the ankles down there, and it looked like they were going to do it. And they could not quite get a hold of him. And he dances into the end zone and is left standing for the extra point. Cameron Ryderson had him by the ankles. He escaped that and gets the 2-point conversion. First time tonight they've done that successfully. 26-8. It looks safe. 2:56 to go in the game. We'll take a timeout on KGAL.
Making life easier and more productive, that's what Lynn Benton Tractor can do for you. And it all begins by discovering how the full line of Kubota equipment can help.
Benton Tractor, we're still doing business the American way.
Highway 99E Tangent.
Porcupines are cute, but they can ruin your tires if you run over their tail. Luckily at Les Schwab, along with great prices, every one of our car or pickup tires comes with the kind of protection most other places don't give you, like free flat repairs and more. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Albany Burgerville is celebrating 50 years of serving customers fresh, great-tasting food with a mission to serve with love. Pick up a Burgerville card now and earn rewards cash for every $1 spent. See store for details. Stop by Burgerville after the game. Order a famous Tillamook cheeseburger. Open 7 a.m. to midnight Fridays.
Hi, I'm Dave Wood, President and CEO of Willamette Community Bank. Our focus is local. Local people, local families, and local businesses. We promise we'll always be that bank. Willamette Community Bank, service like no other. We promise. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1580 KGAL.
The kickoff was fumbled by the Lava Bears at the 32, but they fell on it. The Warriors could not quite get down there quickly enough. The ball was on the ground for a moment, but the Lava Bears have it. Got to admire the public address announcer still with a Lava Bear thing, even though the Lava Bears look like they're on their way to ending their season tonight. The Warriors come over, not good guess. They lead it 26-8 with 2 minutes 56 seconds remaining in the game. Joe Nikoski will be on the shotgun, and they're going to throw their way down, and the Warriors may pick someone off here if they can. Pitch pass is low, and it should be incomplete. Oh, it is complete to Degatano, far side of the field.
What a catch.
He grabbed that one off the ground. He kept that from hitting the ground. Nice catch by him. Apparently it is complete, and it's out to the 37. Here's Koski throwing, and hitting. Matt Tracy hit the intended receiver, D. Gaetano, at the same time that ball got there, and they both bounced back, one off the other. Both hit the ground. It's incomplete. Would have been a first down about the 45. But it was the hit by Tracy that kept D. Gaetano from catching the ball.
This is good for the Warriors secondary and linebackers ready to practice their defense, the passing defense, because all year long it seems like the Warriors have been passed on by teams that are either balanced or predominantly passing type teams, and the Warriors have been getting a little bit better here and there, already with a couple of interceptions tonight. Derek Weah and also Matt Tracy in the end zone with a key interception earlier.
So D. Gaetano now becomes a wide receiver. It's a low snap to Koski, but he picks it up. He throws to the right side. This one is incomplete. That may be Cody Connell. I think it's a single number. It is Cody Connell near the Warrior bench. Right at midfield, incomplete, thrown low, but the clock will stop. So what has been, for the most part, a very quickly moving game, may slow down now as they will pass, and then with every incompletion, the clock will stop.
Is it raining out there? I think we see our first rain.
Yes, it is. It is. You're right, Rob. Koski back to throw. Gets away, evades one tackle, now runs into another tackler, and he'll be brought down in the backfield. They have picked up positive yardage in this possession, but it's a loss on the play.
And a turnover on downs to the Warriors.
Oh, that was fourth down. I didn't realize it. Fourth down. You can see the down on the scoreboard if you lean forward here in the box and look, but it's a strange scoreboard. They don't tell you the line of scrimmage. The score is one on top of the other, and there's no indication of which is which. It's just that the home team is on the bottom, listed on the bottom.
I'm just dreading here in a few minutes, Ray, the foot traffic, picking up people, ongoing foot traffic here.
There is an exit. Everybody watch for the roundabouts. Yield. So they turn it over on downs, and the Warriors will simply run out the clock here, I think, as they run straight ahead, and they pick up some yardage. Of course they do. That's what they've been doing. Keontae Davis in the game now.
Got some JVers out there for the Warriors, second stringers. Jake Perpay at quarterback.
It is Jake, as they pick up 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6. Keontae Davis and who's with him?
Braden Childress.
Is it number 3? He's the deep back, then. Braden is the deep back. And Braden will take this handoff, and he'll be stopped, maybe for a loss if he got back to the line of scrimmage. But it's fine because the clock runs under 2 minutes, and the Warriors know that they have a victory. They'll travel somewhere next week, and so will we. 1:32 remaining, clock running. 3rd down and 7. Whoops. And that's all right. I understand. You wouldn't expect somebody to be standing. Let me move this. Let me move it out of your way. There you go. And again, stopped in the backfield at the turn to let somebody through here.
And that was the coach. That was one of the coaches.
Is it?
The Lava Bears.
Oh, he was nice. He was very pleasant. Give me a gentle little tap there.
Yeah. He could have done worse. The way his teams played tonight.
4th and 5 coming up for the Warriors from the 35-yard line, and everyone is exiting tonight, and it does start to rain. 4th and 5. Jake Rapay on the pitch to Braden Childress. Tries to get outside, and he does get some positive yardage on this play, but not enough for the first down. And gain inside the 30, they had to get to the... Oh, he did get the first down. He did get inside the 30. He got the first down, so we'll shut my broadcast mouth, and we will soon, very soon, because only 38 seconds remain.
But he had to run out. Oh, whoa.
Ooh, that hurt. 28. Go ahead. Oh, that's fine. I shouldn't be standing there. I should know it's coming through. That's the first time I got hit. I got hit in the...
Here's the victory formation for the Warriors.
I got hit in the left elbow. I mean,
that was a solid hit.
That was a good hit.
Might have been the best hit for Ben tonight.
30 seconds. I'm not sure if they'll run another clock. I don't think he was that sorry.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, yeah. All right, 19 seconds. I don't know. The Warriors will not run another play on that set. The Warriors played very well here, particularly in the fourth quarter. Once they really were challenged, they led 12-0 at the half, 12-0 after three quarters, and then finally a very good, solid drive by the Lava Bears resulted in a touchdown. A two-point conversion appeared to be no good. However, there was obvious interference in the end zone on the young man who would have been the intended receiver. However, both Rob and I say the pass where it was, there was no way that he was going to get to that pass. He was coming back towards the quarterback. The ball was well to his left and deeper in the end zone. It was uncatchable, but they called the flag. They did get the two-point conversion. It was 12-8, and that was in the fourth quarter. But the Warriors then get a couple of touchdowns, and they pull away for the victory. Tonight, they sold away the victory, and they will play again next week. We'll see if maybe we can get an idea against whom they might play next Friday night. Warriors with the win here on the road tonight. Good for them. Nice job, particularly when they really got challenged in the fourth quarter. We will take this time out, come back, and wrap things up. I'm going to get away from the door here because I know several people are coming.
We need some pads. We need to borrow some pads for Ray.
I took a good shot, but I'll tell you what, I was still standing.
You still standing?
Didn't knock me down. I'm in there with Taman and Tim Farrell.
That's right.
And me.
Elton John, I think, wrote a song for you. I'm still standing.
We're a great trio. Takes more than one hit to knock us down. We'll be back to finish up tonight from Bend in just a moment on KGAL.
If you'd like to do it yourself or need helpful advice doing it, your neighborhood Ace Hardware and Contractor Center can help. Economy Supply Building Center has been that helpful place for over 58 years. Economy Supply Building Center, where Highway 34 becomes Tangent Street in Lebanon.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, offering lunch and dinner, takeout, and catering too. Here's Bob.
Come down and visit us and try some of our hand-tossed pizzas, my friends. That's right, hand-tossed.
Mama's Fine Italian and Wine Shop, in the heart of Lebanon on Oak, between Main and 2nd.
Need some electrical work in your home or business, but it just seems like too small of a job to call the pros? No matter what the job, call City and Suburban Electric. Proud to be a contributing member of our community. City and Suburban Electric. Call 451-5609.
Lassen RV in Albany has the new RV models on the lot now, ready for you to buy. Lassen RV Service Department has a new truckload of parts and accessories on sale just in time for fall fix-up. From changing a light bulb to rebuilding your entire RV, no job is too big or too small for Lassen RV in Albany, where friends send their friends.
KGAL.
Welcome back to Bend High School, where the Warriors have won tonight as they win it by, what was 26-8. 26-8, that's right. They got the 18-point lead with a final couple of touchdowns. They just keep away from the door here so that live to face another day. Scott Landren said from outside he'll be in to give us the stats that you got hit in the funny bone. That wasn't funny.
No, funny for everybody, but who got hurt?
That was one of their coaches.
Watch out, here it goes again.
Hi. Fine. I'll get that. Thank you. Thanks. That's fine. I think that's it. I think the last straggler coming through tonight. But as we finish up 26-8, the Warriors win it. Well, the Warriors we won't know by next week that they were really challenged in this game once it got to 12-8. Looked a little scary, but they were moving the ball at will. They were just shooting themselves in the foot with an interception and a fumble on 2 drives in which they were really moving the ball well. And finally, once the game got within 12-8, somebody going the other way. What the heck's he doing coming back in?
That was Craig Walker.
Oh, was that Craig Walker?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's the athletic director.
Yes.
Nice.
He's a big, burly man.
Glad they said, what the heck are you doing? I didn't say anything. But once they got within 12-8, the next series, the 2 series, they held on to the ball, and they've been moving it well. And this time they pushed it to the end zone, 2 touchdowns, and they win it easily. I'm not sure where we stand on timeouts, but let's. Are you ready with the stats? All right. Well, let's get the stats for the game from Scott as we finish up tonight. I'll tell you, for over 50 years, Mega Foods has been offering the best quality and taste, more than just a supermarket, also a good neighbor. Mega Foods in Lebanon, also in Albany, if you're listening there tonight.
Got a little waterlogged out there, but we got the stats.
Good deal.
Good deal. And let me see here. Warriors, again, the same thing that was, they come from both sides, Ray.
Yeah. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. A pleasure. Thank you. Thanks.
You're getting friendly with everybody up here in the booth, aren't you?
You're going the wrong way. You're supposed to be leaving the box now. Oh. Thanks for not throwing us out.
Warriors just dominated the total plays in the game. They ended up running 65 plays for 340 yards of total offense to only 46 for Bend and 195 yards of offense.
Oh, it would have been a shame if they had somehow come back and won this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all the numbers, Lebanon outplayed Bend in almost, somebody behind you, Ray.
Oops.
In almost every.
I've got that elbow in a bad position again. Almost took a second shot.
That's right.
Just shy. All right.
Lebanon, like I said, just dominated in every, offense, defense category tonight. They ended up with 21 first downs on the game, and they basically ran only 5 plays in the game. They would run a fullback dive, a halfback dive. Either Hargis would keep it sometimes. They would go out on an option, or a pass that was very effective. So really, they only ran 5 plays, and they were very effective all night. Pravatsky on the night, 23 carries, 116 yards. He did get in the end zone once. Tim Farrell, he took the bulk of the carries in the second half. He ended up with 20 carries, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him. Hargis was 3 of 7 passing, 75 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Wessel had that 26-yard touchdown reception. 8 of 12 on third down conversions with the Warriors. That's a big key in the game also. The Warriors did turn the ball over 3 times. They put it on the turf, or I guess the grass in this case. So that's something they'll have to shore up for next week. For Bend, they only ended up getting 11 first downs in the game. They just didn't have the ball enough for them to get first downs. DiGaetano really came on in the second half after a slow first half. He ended up with 61 yards on 16 carries. Koski, the quarterback, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 20 passing, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Bend. So not a great
couple of interceptions?
Yeah, 2 interceptions. And one after they just, I don't remember if they stopped the Warriors or if they got a turnover down on the 35 and he threw it in the end zone right after that. That was a big play for them. Let's see here. I do have the scores of the other games going on here. Churchill over Milwaukee right now, 27-20. I think that was just starting the fourth quarter in Milwaukee. Ashland 40-0 over Corvallis. That was at the half. It's still 40-0 at the end of 3. And I read that Ashland's running back got ejected from the game for a late hit, so he's suspended for the next game wherever they may play. So that would be big for Ashland.
Whoa, that's Corvallis is like Star Trek 2. I haven't killed you, but we've hurt you.
That's right.
And we'll go on hurting you.
That's right. Crescent Valley 21-6 over Eagle Point. Obviously, this game we know. Mountain View 42-6 over Park Rose. Figured Mountain View would roll in that game.
Yeah.
Roosevelt 29-13 over Pendleton. Hood River Valley 14-7 over Putnam, and Hermiston 35-0 over Sandy.
So if all of those scores were to stay where they are, the Warriors would be at Sherwood next Friday night.
Oh, yeah?
And if Churchill were to lose, and there's still the whole fourth quarter to play for Milwaukee to come back, then the Warriors would travel the pass again and go to Redmond next Friday night. So we'll know at the end of the night, but I can't tell you officially right now where they will be playing. But they will be on the road, either at Sherwood or at Redmond.
Been to Sherwood just once, and that was a couple of years ago, where they played South Albany in the playoffs and really put them away big time. We were all there.
Well, Robbie and I saw them earlier this year, and they put away Wilsonville. So it would be a tough task for the Warriors.
It would be a tough night.
I would rather than play Redmond, personally, if I had the choice.
That night when they played South, that was really the start of their run. That was from the newly refurbished stadium, which is really a nice place. They get a good crowd out there. They've got a great barbecue that they run out there at the stadium. But that was the start of their first strong year. They were in the playoffs. They didn't go terribly far in the playoffs. But the next couple of years, they've really been one of the top teams in the state. And again, they are one of the top-ranked teams this year. So it's awfully tough if the Warriors go there next Friday.
Yeah, they have a lot of speed. That's what Scott and I came away from that game up at Wilsonville. Wilsonville has a few guys that are just as fast as Sherwood, but Sherwood's whole team, both sides of the ball, I was really impressed with their defense. Their offense, they're the top offense in the state right now, averaging 55 points a game. Sherwood is, but their defense is just as impressive. So I also would echo that I would love to face the Panthers from Redmond, but it is a longer trip. Maybe as long. I'm not sure. Sherwood's up there too, but it's not over mountains.
I wasn't listening carefully to the Redmond score. What is it currently? It's
Redmond. They're not playing.
Oh, Redmond's not playing.
Yes.
Churchill's score?
No, it's Churchill in Milwaukee. Is that the game?
Yes.
Churchill. 27-20 in the fourth quarter. Churchill is losing. Churchill is winning. If they lose, then we go to Redmond, although they're playing Milwaukee.
We gotta love this system because it's what we got.
Maybe the door hit me in the head a moment ago. I've lost. Well, so we're good to see you again. Good to see you. Nice to see you.
We'll see him one more time, I'm sure.
Is it raining hard out there? You look a little wet choked. Thanks for being patient with us.
That's a sign that we should wrap up, right?
So we want Churchill to win against Milwaukee, is that right?
No. If Churchill wins, then we'll play Sherwood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. But Churchill, okay. My God, I don't know where it is.
Go on the website tonight. They should have it.
A reminder, I'll probably never get home tonight. I'll get caught in a roundabout. I'll just be driving.
We have a week to get to wherever we're going.
I'll be driving through roundabouts all night here in Bend. Well, a reminder from the Lebanon High School Booster Club. Please consider becoming a member. As we always point out, they work in so many areas of the high school, more than just the sports world, and they need everyone they can have to assist them, especially as we're already getting close to January in the second half of the year. That's hard to believe as we get close to the basketball season. Consider becoming a member of the Lebanon High School Booster Club to make your school the best it can be. Call the office for information. We have a Research Mannequins player of the game to pick tonight, and I would pick the line because Taman and Tim Farrell, Tim and Pravatsky are obvious choices. And I would not want to meet them in a head-on collision. You mentioned Tim. Tim is built like a bulldog. Taman less so. And Tim really just barrels straight ahead. Tonight, he was hitting those defenders, knocking them backwards, and Taman the same thing. But the thing is that when they hit the line of scrimmage, they had room to run.
Yeah.
So that whole line, particularly the center of the Warrior line, which are sort of like the unknown Warriors because you can't pick up their names or what they're doing on every play. Those are the people that are players of the game. They made it possible for Taman and Tim to pick up that yardage. That's why they were 8 of 12 on third down, because first couple of downs they got so much yardage, it was always third and short. It's the Warrior line that are the Research Mannequins player of the game.
Yeah, and all 7 of them, because there were double tight end formations almost every single play for the Warriors.
Yeah.
It was against a defense that normally lines up 3 defensive linemen and has 5 linebackers. So that prevents more running lanes for the Warriors when they go to double tight end situations. But there was a big wall. Most of the time tonight, there was a big wall created by those guys. The names are Austin Lee, Delano Salinas. Those are seniors. Keaton Scavone, three are in the middle, Ray. And then on the outside, normally, you have Jake May and also Blake Warren. And then you have the Rapace to round out the 7 linemen for the Warriors. That's 2 weeks in a row now, over 300 yards of gain on the ground. So they are in a groove right now, and it's tough to stop. So whoever they're going to face, obviously everyone knows Lebanon's going to run, but the success hinges on those 7 guys.
I would apologize to the family. On my part, you really can't give their names all the time, and very seldom we do during the year, but they have been the stars the last few weeks, and you add in Heyman and Tim and their ability to take advantage when they get the holes, but the line has been terrific in opening those holes against Dallas and against Bend tonight. So for me, they are the players, research mannequins players of the game.
For me, too.
And, I thought, were you not? I thought we were about to get a final there, whether Churchill, Milwaukee, Redmond, Sherwood, or whoever it is that we're interested in.
I did.
Fortunately so, because I'm going to need time in those roundabouts tonight to get out of bed. Well, that's it. The Warriors win it tonight, and they pull away in the fourth quarter. They do it in good fashion. They get 4 touchdowns in the night, and they finally get a 2-point conversion at the end after failing on 2 2-point conversions and 1 kick, and they win it 28-8. Is that right?
26-8.
26-8. Who knows?
Should have been.
There was nowhere to write the score down tonight or do anything. It was a little cramped. They got it off the scoreboard as quickly as they could. Well, 2 years ago, we came for the opening game of the season, and we lost here, a tight game, right? Was a loss, wasn't it? Did we win?
We won.
Did we win?
We won by 8, yes.
You sure?
35-27.
Oh, the next, that's where we exchanged. That's right. We each team won on the visitors' field because Ben beat us last year in the opening game, which became a very successful season. Well, in that case, then we won the opening game here a couple of years ago on a beautiful summer's day. On the advent of winter and the end of standard time, we win here tonight again. It's a good feeling to move on in the playoffs. Congratulations to the Warriors and their coaches. I think they're very happy to get a win and to actually get into what the OSAA considers the playoffs, although we know that every game is.
Sweet 16. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ray.
Appreciate it, Rob.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
And Scott for being outside tonight. Not too bad weather, eh?
Oh, well, I made a friend, the offensive coordinator for Ben's brother.
All right.
We're talking.
Good man. And very nice people that passed through here tonight. An awful lot of people.
There were many.
That came through. And most of them were very nice. The coaches at halftime were a little upset. And I think one of the coaches who clipped me in the elbow was happy.
He got you. Oh, he left away with something.
He didn't say much. He didn't say excuse me. He just bolted through here. But that's very nice people came in tonight, and they let us here in their press box. They've been very nice to us. It's a very pleasant place, very pleasant city. Couldn't be nicer because the Warriors got the victory, 26-8. We'll see you next Friday night. Thank you, Carissa, back at the station. You do such a good job. You are really very alert, and instead of playing football in the hallways like we had for many years, we appreciate what you do to be there when we want to take the breaks. Scott, Rob, see you next Friday night, wherever it is, and we'll see you next Friday night on KGAL Radio. Glad to tell you, final score from the home of the roundabouts. The Warriors win it tonight over Bend, 26-8. See you next Friday.
The short drive to Corvallis will save you time and money. This is Steve Buckner from Wilson Motors, inviting you to experience the notable difference at Wilson Motors, 5th and Buchanan in Corvallis. Check us out at saveatwilson.com.
Good, tasty food. That's why Bing's Kitchen has been a lunch and dinner favorite for over 40 years. Choose Chinese or American meals that can satisfy the entire family or a gathering of up to 40 people on the South Santiam Highway in Lebanon. Choose Bing's Kitchen, where the food simply tastes best.
Edward Jones specializes in helping individual investors achieve their personal investment goals. Hello, this is Doug Phillips, your Lebanon Edward Jones financial advisor. Please call me to set up an appointment so I can assist you in selecting investments and services that help meet your goals. Call me at 541-451-4000. Member SIPC.
Need tires? Hi, this is Don from Kenega Tire Factory. From lawnmowers to tractors, cars, and trucks, we have what you need. And Kenega Tire's ASE certified mechanics can help you with your brakes, shocks, struts, alignment, oil changes, and stuff you won't believe. Even propane for your barbecue and RV. Kenega Tire Factory, still at the Y in Lebanon.
Thanks for listening to Warriors Football on 1580 KGAL. You can follow the Warriors all season long, every snap, every score, every game, home and away on KGAL. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Economy Supply Building Center, Mama's Fine Italian, City and Suburban Electric, Lassen RV, Power Honda, Ixtapa Mexican Restaurant, Linco Federal Credit Union, Burgerville, Crabtree Automotive, Lynn Lanes, Willamette Community Bank, Leschwab Tires of Lebanon, Bing's Kitchen, Like New Appliance, Len Benton Tractor, Wilson Motors, and by Canega Tire Factory. Listen throughout the season for more exciting Warriors football action. This broadcast is exclusive property of Eads Broadcasting, Smart Talk 1580 KGAL, and Radio Robbie Productions. U.S. copyright law protects this broadcast. Duplication or rebroadcast of any portion of this program is strictly prohibited without prior written consent. We now join our regular programming.
The news you need,
News
Smart
Tonight.
Talk, and
John
John
Batchelor.
Batchelor, Sunday through Friday nights on Smart Talk 1580.